anchor down, and drink legendary and responsibly.
In a town known for music, one instrument stands above all. The Admiral, a tradition born at sea and anchored in Nashville. Its sound means you better set sail or face the might of the Commodores. Ford knows that strong traditions start with leadership, like Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 48 years straight. Drive F-150, proud sponsor of the Commodores at your Tennessee Ford dealer, based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
Welcome back to pregame of Vanderbilt basketball. It's time to find out who's been hot for the Commodores.
Back in Lexington, Vanderbilt and Kentucky coming up. Round 2 between the Commodores and the Wildcats. Had a chance to sit down with Vanderbilt guard A.J. Hoggard. Says he enjoys playing in big games and fun atmospheres.
This is what you come to college for. These are things you kind of set out for yourself, especially being able to come into one of these historic arenas like this. Just growing up and just, watching Kentucky basketball and just getting a chance to be in here and play and compete with my teammates, it's going to be fun.
Are there things you can take away from the first meeting, which was a big win for our guys in Nashville?
Yeah, definitely. So definitely we can learn from a lot of things. We can learn from that, good and bad. So we kind of been watching the film, looking for both, and I think we've been doing a good job of figuring out things that we can do to help us come out here with a win.
And by the same token, what can you take away from the game against Tennessee back on Saturday, where you guys played really, really well for a whole lot of the game?
Just being consistent, I think that's one of our biggest problems right now, is just being consistent with our second halves. Just kind of being consistent when we come out our second half. I think we start off good. I think we just got to start off better the second half of the game, and I think that'll help us in the long run.
Yeah, how can you be more consistent in those second halves? What are some of the keys for you?
Just continue doing what we're doing, keep getting to our spots, and just finishing. I don't think I did a good job of finishing the last four or five games, so kind of got to be better on that end as well. And just continue to defend, not let the missed shots, if we start off with missed shots second half, deflate our defense. So kind of just staying engaged on defense and helping us get easy shots in transition so we can get going that way.
Get into the home stretch of the season here. Is it really fun to think about what could be ahead for this team if you guys can just win some more games here?
Yeah, definitely. We know we're not oblivious to that. We just want to come out here and win games so we can put ourselves in the best position when that time comes.
You've played a lot of college basketball. How have you learned to take care of your body over the course of a long season like this?
You learn a lot, because especially when you come from high school, it's different. Just playing so many games in a short amount of days is definitely different. So you kind of got to find ways to just rehab your body, continue to be fresh. So that's the best way to go about it.
As a veteran guy on the team, how fun is it to see young players like Tyler Tanner or JC get out here and really improve over the course of the season?
It's fun, It's definitely fun, especially to be doing it at the consistent rate that they have been doing it. It's definitely just fun seeing those guys get better. They come in and they work every day, so just seeing them reap the benefits of the work that they're putting in is definitely fun.
AJ, thanks for the time. Let's go get a big win tonight.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
It's AJ Hoggard. We'll continue after this. The Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
Their jersey doesn't have a number. They don't hear the roar of the crowd after a goal or feel the anticipation as a ball sails through the net. And while they don't run bases, they do run routes every day. And the saves they make don't determine a game on the line, but a life on the line. For all the teams Vanderbilt Health supports, this is the most important one, their own. Be a part of the team that takes care of your team.
Hey Commodore fans, who doesn't enjoy a gourmet hot dog? Well, come on over to Daddy's Dogs, located in the nation's Printers Alley and also around the streets of Nashville. Serving up the biggest and best hot dogs this city has ever seen and putting their own creativity on America's favorite pastime. Please visit our website at daddysdogs.com or visit our social channels at Daddy's Dogs Nash. Daddy's Dogs. Golly, that's a tasty dog.
We'll be back after this local break on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
Martin & Zerfoss believes that insurance is the foundation upon which businesses and families build their futures. For over 40 years, Martin & Zerfoss has worked with companies and individuals to build comprehensive coverage packages. Home, auto, life, health, disability, long-term care, all types of commercial, builder's risk, workers' comp, you name it. Whatever type of insurance you need, call Martin & Zerfoss. Online at martinzerfoss.com.
The true teammate takes on every day with a winner's attitude, gets up when they fall down, and leaves it all on the field. There's a group of teammates who do all these things every single day. But they're more than your typical athlete. They're kids dealing with life-altering diagnoses. Team Impact pairs these kids with college athletic teams as part of a 2-year program, getting them off the sideline and into the game. The collegiate student-athletes gain a new teammate, a new friend, and a new perspective. For more information, visit teamimpact.org. Team Impact. All in, all together.
Vanderbilt battles number 17 Kentucky tonight at Rupp Arena in Lexington. Gus Wedekamp with you inside the network studios as we take you through the SEC and top 25 scoreboard. The Southeastern Conference continues to be very well respected. Another 9 teams in the top 25 this week, including 5 of the top 7. Plus, the D1 Men's Basketball Committee shared its in-season top 16 back on Saturday. SEC has 5 of the top 6 seeds and 6 teams overall. 2 other games in conference play coming up later tonight. Number 1 Auburn tries to follow up that huge win over Alabama on Saturday as they host Arkansas at Neville Arena at 8 o'clock. Also at 8 o'clock, number 4 Alabama, coming off that loss to Auburn, takes on number 15 Missouri in Como. One other game across the top 25 as well, also at 8 o'clock. Number 10 St. John's. What a season for the Johnnies so far this year. 22-4, 13-2 overall in Big East play. They travel to Chicago to take on the DePaul Blue Demons at Wintrust Arena in Chicago. One note from Vandy Athletics. Earlier today, women's lacrosse got a win at Mercer 19-7. Mark Byington's team tries to do the same and complete a season sweep of Kentucky. We'll talk with the head coach of Vanderbilt men's basketball after this on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
The Donut Den is proud to serve fresh-baked items in and around Nashville. Start your day with sunshine by visiting their location on Hillsborough Pike and enjoy some of their delicious items like donuts, pastries, muffins, croissant donuts, fritters, fresh brewed coffee, and more. All items are baked fresh daily on site. To start your day off with sunshine, make sure to visit the Donut Den at 3900 Hillsborough Pike or call 385-1021. That's 385-1021. The Donut Den, proud to serve Nashville.
Smith dribbles to the top of the key and lets it fly, and it's no good. Oh, but wait, he was fouled. They'll have another chance to win. Hey, you know what this reminds me of, Bub?
The game against State last year.
Nope, the bonus scratch instant games from the Tennessee Lottery. They give you 2 chances to win, one on the front of the ticket and one on the back.
Okay, that's random.
Play the bonus scratch instant games today for your chance at up to $500,000. The Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
At First Bank, we've always been Vandy fans, and as the official bank of Vanderbilt Athletics, we're also teammates helping cheer on the Doors together. We're proud to add Commodore Pride to your wallet with our official Vanderbilt debit cards. Anchor down when you pay with Vanderbilt debit cards from First Bank. When 2 historic Tennessee teams join together, you get even more ways to bank on the Doors. Bank local, get more. First Bank, member FDIC.
With tip-off moments away, let's hear from the head coach of the Commodores, Mark Byington. Once again, here's Kevin Ingram.
Vanderbilt and Kentucky just ahead, visiting with Coach Mark Byington. Big win against these guys in Nashville. What would it mean to get the sweep and to win in this building?
Well, I don't even know if the word sweep's what we're going to think about. We need a win like everybody else. And everybody, if you're playing meaningful games, you're fighting for something. And we got teams in this league that are playing for 1 seeds and teams in this league that are playing to try to get in the NCAA tournament or solidify their tournament. So that's the biggest thing is we've been playing good basketball. Now, we like to play good basketball and get a win at the end of it. And it's going to take the same thing today. We're going to play really well.
Is it fun, though, to think that there's still big things ahead for this team if you can win some more games here?
Yeah, I mean, that's what you want this time of year. I mean, you hate to have your meetings with your coaching staff, and your meetings are predominantly saying, let's just start worrying about recruiting for next year. And our meetings are, let's get better, let's keep improving, and let's try to get as many as we can. And obviously, we're in the most challenging league ever, and it's just trying to find a win is difficult. But at the same time, if you play the right way, you just got to have hope and faith that they will come.
Kentucky's had some injuries. Personnel might be a little different. Does that change how they play, though?
It does change how they play. I don't think they play any worse. Lamont Butler is an absolute winner. Missing him is just kind of the winning things he does out there. And then obviously, Jackson's a really terrific player. But if you look at the game here when they beat Tennessee, the guys who subbed in for them played really well. And then also you're seeing other guys step up.
How can our guys be more efficient on both ends in the second half?
Well, on offense, it's us driving the ball. It's our movement and our pace of offense. We got stagnant there. And on defense, it's a number of things. On defense, we were standing straight up. We got really spread out. Teams were driving us, and there wasn't the same urgency. We've addressed it even a week or so ago. We've addressed it even more. I hope there's carryover.
Coach, thanks as always. Good luck tonight.
All right, thank you.
Head coach Mark Byington. More coming up from Lexington after this on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
Hutton Hotel, Nashville's original boutique hotel, is in the vibrant West End, just steps away from the iconic Music Row. Enjoy a stylish stay in the modern guest rooms and suites, featuring luxurious amenities, contemporary design, and thoughtful touches that reflect the spirit of Nashville. After a day of exploring Music City, unwind in your room before heading to the on-site music venue, Analog, to catch a performance or savor a meal at Evelyn's, the hotel's classic Americana-inspired restaurant. Experience the essence of Nashville and find your Nashville state of mind at Hutton Hotel.
Hey, Commodore fans! Basketball season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Vanderbilt basketball games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the Vanderbilt Commodores. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
Martin and Zerfoss believes that insurance is the foundation upon which businesses and families build their futures. For over 40 years, Martin and Zerfoss has worked with companies and individuals to build comprehensive coverage packages. Home, auto, life, health, disability, long-term care, all types of commercial, builder's risk, workers' comp, you name it. Whatever type of insurance you need, call Martin and Zerfoss. Online at martinzerfoss.com.
In a town known for music, one instrument stands above all. The Admiral, a tradition born at sea and anchored in Nashville. Its sound means you better set sail or face the might of the Commodores. Ford knows that strong traditions start with leadership, like Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 48 years straight. Drive F-150, proud sponsor of the Commodores at your Tennessee Ford dealer, based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
Less than 10 minutes from tip-off. Vanderbilt visiting Kentucky on this Wednesday night in the Bluegrass State. Our entry update brought to you by Vanderbilt Sports Medicine. The Commodores are good to go. Kentucky is missing two key guys in Lamont Butler and Jackson Robinson, both been out for a couple games. Again, entry updates is always brought to you by Vanderbilt Sports Medicine. Our keys to the game are brought to you by First Bank. Tim, how does Vanderbilt get a big win tonight?
Well, I think defensively we got to get after them. We got to guard that three-point line. But the thing that I think is most important is just our continuity in offense. We've really got to stay locked into our offense, cut hard, pass, do the things little things that we did against Tennessee and against Kentucky in the first half down there, and we'll come out with a win.
It'll serve us well. Money talks now at Cheers. The new Vanderbilt debit cards from First Bank. You can bank on the doors every time you pay. First Bank, carry Commodore pride. Bank local and get more. Member FDIC. We're coming back with the lineups and tip-off on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey, Commodore fans, the Holiday Inn West End Vanderbilt is your headquarters for week-long entertainment. Stop by the Commodore Grill and enjoy live music from some of Nashville's best songwriters from 6 to 10 p.m., 7 nights a week. Grab a cup of Bongo Java from our coffee bar Brew to start your morning. Brew is in the main lobby. The Holiday Inn West End Vanderbilt, just walking distance from the stadium. The game starts here.
Anchor down with our coverage of Commodores basketball. This is the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
As a homeowner, you want energy and cost efficiency.
No kidding.
As a contractor, you want top-notch materials for your customers.
No kidding.
31W Insulation provides CertainTeed fiberglass and Inverge spray foam, Amar garage doors, Genie operators, bath accessories, closet-made closet systems, door hardware, window blinds, mirrors, shower enclosures.
Are you kidding?
Nope. Your one-stop shop for all home and commercial projects. 31W Insulation, family-owned and trusted since 1972. Call 888-241-4563 for a free in-home estimate. 31W.com.
A new era begins for the Commodores.
It is now my great pleasure to introduce you to Vanderbilt University's new men's basketball coach, Mark Byington.
A proven winner with an exciting style.
It is going to be fun, fast-paced, entertaining. I'm going to let these guys use every ability they have on this court.
All-out effort from the black and gold, from the opening tip to the final buzzer.
You're going to see young men, they're going to play their hearts out for you.
Memorial Magic returns. This is Vanderbilt basketball. The countdown is finally over. Tip-off is coming up shortly as play-by-play coverage is underway. Exclusive play-by-play coverage of Vanderbilt basketball is brought to you by First Bank, the official bank of Vanderbilt Athletics and the Vanderbilt Alumni Association. Your Mid-South Ford dealers. Greatness starts here. Martin & Zerfoss Insurance Agency. Martin & Zerfoss, the no-problem people. And by SeatGeek, the official fan ticket marketplace of the Vanderbilt Commodores. Find tickets to Vandy games and more at SeatGeek. Once again, alongside Tim Thompson, here's Kevin Ingram.
As the season heads toward the home stretch, a huge game in horse country for Vanderbilt as the Commodores visit Rupp Arena to take on 17th ranked Kentucky. Round 2 between the Doors and the Cats with Vandy going for the season sweep. Great to have you with us, Kevin and Tim in downtown Lexington. Let's bring you the starting lineups. For Kentucky, they're 17-8, 6-6 in the SEC, and 13-2 at home this season. Off a loss against Texas on Saturday, 82-78. Mark Pope, the coach in his first year, 10th year overall with 204 wins. At a guard, Otega Owe, 6'4 junior from Newark, New Jersey, 16 points and 14 rebounds, 4 boards per game, 33% from 3, had 20 and 5 against Texas. Kobe Brea, excellent shooter, 6'7 graduate student from Washington Heights, New York, 10 points and 3 boards per game, 44% from 3. Andrew Carr, 6'11 graduate student out of Westchester, Pennsylvania, 9 points and 4 rebounds per game. Travis Perry, another start, 6'1 freshman from Eddyville, Kentucky. He's played in 22 games, averages 2 points, and shoots 40% from three-point land. And Amari Williams off a double-double against Texas with 18 and 12, 7 feet, and a graduate student from Nottingham, England, 10 points, 8 rebounds, 2 assists per game. Otega Owe, Kobe Bryant, Andrew Carr, Travis Perry, Amari Williams for Kentucky. For the Vanderbilt Commodores at 17-8, 5-7 in the SEC. The head coach, of course, is Mark Byington in his first year, 13th year overall with 237 wins. Off a loss against Tennessee, 81-76 on Saturday. Jason Edwards at a guard, 6'1 junior out of Atlanta. Leading scorer for Vanderbilt is 17 per game, 38% from 3, scored 24 in Knoxville. Tyler Nichols, 6'7 junior from Harrisonburg, Virginia, averaging 10 points and 2 rebounds, 38% from distance, 9 and 3 on Saturday. A.J. Hogard, 6'4 graduate student out of Coatesville, Pennsylvania. A.J. averaging 10 points, 2 rebounds, and 4 assists. Chris Magnon, 6'5 graduate student, New Milford, New Jersey, his hometown. Gave Vanderbilt a lift with 9 points on Saturday, averaging 5 and 3. And Devin McLaughlin looking to bounce back after a tough game on Saturday. 6'7 junior out of Cumming, Georgia, averaging 10 points and 8 rebounds. Jason Edwards, Tyler Nickel, A.J. Hogard, Chris Magnon, Devin McLaughlin for the black and gold. We'll tip it off next on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
Picture this, the perfect summer barbecue. No stress, no responsibilities, just all your friends, burgers and hot dogs on the grill, and a delicious, refreshing Pepsi Zero Sugar in your hand. Sounds nice, doesn't it? Burgers sizzling, hot dogs cooking, Pepsi Zero Sugar fizzing, and a backyard of very, very happy people. Oh yeah, we could get used to this. Very, very used to this. Pepsi, the official beverage of Grills Night Out.
Hutton Hotel, Nashville's original boutique hotel, is in the vibrant West End, just steps away from the iconic Music Row. Enjoy a stylish stay in the modern guest rooms and suites, featuring luxurious amenities, contemporary design, and thoughtful touches that reflect the spirit of Nashville. After a day of exploring Music City, unwind in your room before heading to the on-site music venue, Analog, to catch a performance or savor a meal at Evelyn's, the hotel's classic Americana-inspired restaurant. Experience the essence of Nashville and find your Nashville state of mind at Hutton Hotel.
207th meeting between Vanderbilt and Kentucky. Before we tip it off, let's pause 10 seconds for a station ID. This is Commodore Basketball from Learfield. Jeff Hartness, Lee Cassell, the officials for tonight's game. Vanderbilt black uniforms trimmed in gold and white. Kentucky white uniforms trimmed in blue. Devin McLaughlin and Amari Williams ready to jump it. Big crowd here at Rupp, always over 20,000. The weather hasn't held anybody back, and Tim, this is, again, a big chance for Vanderbilt to score a huge win.
Yeah, I mean, you just got to play well in this situation, kind of take the crowd out of it like we did in the first half of the Tennessee game. And, you know, you play like that, now all of a sudden it becomes a different basketball game. But I think we're going to have some help off the bench also, because I think when Kentucky starts Carr and a Williams together, two big 7-footers, you might see Carey and McLaughlin in there together.
And foul trouble has been an issue at times. Hopefully avoid that tight. Pat Adams ready to move in with the basketball and send it up and get this game underway. Ball in the air. Controlled by Kentucky. They work from right to left in this opening half. Travis Perry met by Jason Edwards as Vanderbilt plays man-to-man defense. Up top for Carr. Look for something down low. Short pass goes to Williams. Dribbles out at the head of the circle, guarded by McLaughlin. Brea up top, stops, takes a three, it's good. He's an excellent shooter, second in the SEC at 44%. Hits a three to start the night.
And he might be one of the best shooters in the entire country.
Yeah, for a stretch, he led the nation in three-point percentage. Chris Magnon with the basketball for Vanderbilt. Hands it off to Hogard. Hard screen from McLaughlin. Hogard down the right side, slipped and fell. Or did he have some help? A foul on Kentucky.
I think he might have got pushed right there. I'm not sure.
It's going to be a foul on Travis Perry, his first and the team's first, obviously, and out of bounds with a fresh 20 on the shot clock for the Commodores.
Well, and I think that may be something that Vanderbilt can exploit with Hogard on Perry.
Left baseline entry, goes into nickel in the left corner, brings it outside to Magnon between the circles. Little head fake, drives on Carr, trying to make a pass to McLaughlin down low. This time it is a travel on Vanderbilt as Magnon walked before he can make the pass. Kentucky gets it on the Vanderbilt turnover.
Well, if you drive in there, you better understand what you're going to do with it. I mean, he got in there with the big trees, and all of a sudden he didn't have anything to do with it, so he walked.
Edwards tracking Perry. Carr arrives to take a pass straight away. Sends it right side. Now Carr gets it back. Little shove. He went for a fake. Got Vanderbilt's defenders to go airborne. Carr puts it in. A 5-0 lead for Kentucky early on. Played a minute. Hogard to McLaughlin up top. Fires to the right side for Magnon. Edwards passing through. Takes a bounce pass off the baseline. Takes a jumper and connects. Edwards on the move. Knocks it down from about 10 feet. Vanderbilt on the board. It's 5-2. Perry to Amari Williams, who has a triple-double on his resume in the last couple games. Carr circles right, tracked by Nickel. Williams has it again up top, gives it to Brea. Magnon gets to him quickly. That's what you got to do. Posting left of the lane, it's Williams. He's going to take it out in against McLaughlin, send it up top for a Carr triple, and that was no good. McLaughlin had inside position. Williams might have fouled him. McLaughlin able to hang on to the rebound. The Commodores have it. Trailing 5-2, played a minute and a half. McLaughlin at the free throw line. Passes up his shot and passes to the right side for Nickel. Back to McLaughlin straight away. Now Edwards turning off the screen. Switching hands on the dribble. Matched up on Oway. Trying to get in the paint with 13 to shoot. Bounces outside. Vanderbilt resets with Hogard up top. Sends it left side. Nickel for three. Right it down. Tyler Nickel from deep ties the game at 5.
Yeah, really nice fade screen right there, and a nice pick that time by Magnon.
Boy, you get number 5 open. He can hit a whole bunch of them from three-point land. Carr just inside the arc on the right side. Wanted to give it up to Brea. Now pass to Williams. It jumps up to catch near the center circle. Works against McLaughlin. Back cut goes to Owe. Lays it up good and one. This may be a foul on Hogard. The chance at a three-point play for Kentucky.
I think they called that on Edwards.
It is Edwards his first and the team's first.
Well, and that's one of the things that Vanderbilt worked about in their shoot around today was that back cut. You got to guard the back cut. You got to let him extend out to the wing, but don't let him back cut you.
Ortega Owe at the strike for one, where 75% on the season. The only player in the SEC to score in double figures in every game this season. Free throw's good.
And now you got a little full court pressure right here.
8-5. Kentucky eases back ahead. Vanderbilt breaks the press. Right side, Edwards takes a three. No good. Strong off the heel. Long rebound went to Magnon. Power dribble looking to take it back up. He scores down low. He got Ortega Owe to go for the fake. Magnon sticks it in.
Yeah, nice offensive rebound on the weak side right there.
8-7. Couple second chance point for the Commodores. Vanderbilt down by 1. We play 2.5 minutes. Hand off to Brea up top. McLaughlin has him on a switch. Sends it back left side for Carr. Looks low in the direction of Williams. Now Perry shoots it back up top. Kobe Brea near the center circle. Lobs over the top. Catch by Williams. Magnon arrives. Jumped up. Tried to get a tie-up. Instead, it's a foul on Vanderbilt. It'll go on Magnon, his first and the team's second.
Well, they realized they had Mari Williams on Tyler Nickel down low, and so they lobbed it over the top right there. You got to either get help quicker or you got to foul him on the floor.
Free throws for Amari Williams, who's 61% on the season. The Drexel transfer from Nottingham, England. Second in the SEC in rebounding at just short of 9 per game. Free throw rattles home. We'll have one more coming up.
Well, that press that Kentucky put on Vanderbilt, you broke that press and you had a wide open three by Jason there. We'll take that every time.
Yeah, you like that look. He's going to make those more often than not. The lefty Williams shoots the second free throw and it's up and good again. 2 makes at the foul stripe. Kentucky 10, Commodores 7, 3 minutes in. Hogard crossing the midcourt stripe, met by Travis Perry. Screen by McLaughlin, he goes down low. Up top is Nickel, contested three, no good. Missed to the left. Owe grabs a rebound at the left elbow. Brings it up himself, goes to Carr on the right wing, gets it back to Owe. Williams out between the circles. McLaughlin comes up to pressure. Wanted to hand to Brea, instead goes right corner. Shot fake by Owe, trying to spin in close, off the baseline, no good. Late whistle and another foul, stacking up early against the Commodores. This one on Hogard, his first and the team's third in the first 3+ minutes.
Well, that's what happened against Tennessee in the second half. We started getting fouls early on, and you cannot afford to do that and put Kentucky in a situation where they're going to shoot 1-on-1 early on.
So Owe has already been to the stripe once to finish off a 3-point play. We'll be back up here for 2. The Kentucky team that's gone 2-3 in February. Owe hits the first of 2. Vanderbilt brings in subs, including Jalen Carey and Grant Huffman. They go in to replace Nickel and Edwards. And Travis Perry checks out for Kentucky as Trent Noah checks in. Huffman, 6'4" graduate student, Aurora, Ohio, 3 points and 2 rebounds per game. Jalen Carey's really played well. At 18-7 at Tennessee, 6'5" sophomore, or 6'8" sophomore from Davie, Florida. 8 points and 6 boards per game. Owe hits twice from the foul line. Kentucky leading 12-7. Commodores get going here. Huffman guarded by Brea up top. McLaughlin straight away, tries a three. It's good. Devin McLaughlin on the board with a three-pointer.
And that's a set play where you set the high ball screen and then you pick and pop. You don't pick and roll.
2 threes early on for Vanderbilt. Commodores down by 2. It's 12-10. 16:20 to play first half. Oye driving baseline, kicks it outside. Chandler tries a three. That one's up and good.
Well, you got to stop that penetration right there. What happened? The penetration collapsed the defense, and then the opposite pass was just a wide open three.
Yeah, I think I said Noah went in. It was actually Chandler penetrating. It's Hogard, dishes left baseline, and Magnon hammers it with 2 hands.
Well, he thought he got fouled on that play, too.
Didn't get the whistle, did get the bucket. Getting Vanderbilt back within 3. It's 15-12. 4 minutes in. Williams on the bounce, looking for a handoff. Goes to Chandler. Little mix-up defensively. Carey matched up on him. Wide pass. Owe gets it right wing. driving in against Huffman. Good hands, knocked it away, retrieved by Magnon. Vanderbilt on the move, right to left. Magnon went to McLaughlin. He tried to power it up, got fouled hard by Andrew Carr. McLaughlin will have free throws after the timeout.
Well, and that's what you have to do on a break like that and the bounce pass. You got to take the ball to the rack strong and draw that contact.
A lot of points early on. We play 4.5 minutes. Vanderbilt trailing 15-12 at Kentucky. We'll take a break on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey, Commodore fans. Basketball season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Vanderbilt basketball games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the Vanderbilt Commodores. The most disruptive idea in ticketing? A ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
This great call in Vanderbilt history is presented by T-Mobile, October 5th, 2024. Vanderbilt upsets top-ranked Alabama in Nashville.
Working toward the right. There's the snap. It's Pavia. He rolls toward the right. He throws. It is caught by Cameron Johnson. Touchdown. Vanderbilt. A 6-yard strike. Pavia to Johnson. The Doors build the lead late against the Crimson Tide.
Head to T-Mobile.com and get a great deal on iPhone 16 Pro.
This game is brought to you by Jackalope Brewing Company, the official craft brewery of Vanderbilt Athletics. Proudly available at all Commodore basketball games, where our thirst for victory is only matched by our thirst for local beer. Feel like hitting the town? Come visit us for a pint at our brewery and tap room located in Nashville's Wedgwood, Houston neighborhood. Jackalope Brewing Company, encouraging you to anchor down and drink legendary and responsibly.
Commodores trailing at Kentucky 15-12 with 15:31 to play in the first half. Vanderbilt Sports Medicine is proud to be the sports medicine provider for your Vanderbilt Commodores. They specialize in the evaluation and treatment of bone and joint injuries for all ages and have convenient locations across Middle Tennessee. If you want to find out all the ways they're dedicated as you are, go to VanderbiltOrthopedics.com or call 615-93-ORTHO. Vanderbilt in a stretch of 12 out of 15 games against ranked teams, and Tim, both teams shooting well early on in this one.
Yeah, if you look, Vanderbilt's 5 of 7, 71%, 2 for 4 from 3, and then you look at Kentucky, they're 4 of 5 and 2 for 3 from the three-point line. So not a lot of defense playing right now, but again, you like the pace of where you are right here, and you've got MJ Collins now in the game. He's in for Chris Magnon, I believe, and I'm sure he'll be guarding Brea.
He is a 6'4 junior from Clover, South Carolina. 7 points and 2 rebounds per game. Scored 7 in 19 minutes. Hit a three-pointer against Tennessee. Devin McLaughlin at the foul line out of the timeout here. Vanderbilt team has played a tough schedule. Fourth toughest in-conference schedule in terms of strength of schedule in the country. McLaughlin, free throw, no good. A little short off the front rim. Guy shot it at a 68% clip on the season. The rarest of things on Saturday, a scoreless game for a guy who's been super consistent. Second free throw is up and good. Made 1 out of 2. Vanderbilt down 2, 15-13. Opening minutes here in Lexington.
Well, now you've got Almanor in the game, and he's one of those guys that can shoot the basketball from the three-point line.
Had a good game against Vanderbilt last time out, averaging 6 points per game. He has it here. Angles left, hands off to Chandler. Working off a high screen set by Brandon Garrison, who also checked in. Garrison posting left of the lane, gives it up to Chandler. Going to take it along the baseline, went to the floor. Commodores called for a push foul. I thought he just fell down, but Pat Adams says foul on Jalen Carey, his first, and that is 4 already for Vanderbilt in the first 4+ minutes.
Yeah, I just thought he got his feet tangled up right there on his own.
It'll be Brea left baseline to trigger a fresh 20 on the shot clock. Kentucky on offense, leading by 2. Flipped outside for Almanor. Brea catches, turns around. 3 is good. Goodness, that was a tough shot.
Tough shot and solid defense right there. I mean, MJ was out on him, had a hand in his face.
18-13. Threes falling for both clubs. They've combined to make 5 already. Here's Hogarth working against Chandler. Drives left lane line and scores. Got to the rack. AJ for 2.
And that's where you can exploit that. I don't think Chandler can guard AJ from the perimeter.
Away, hash mark right side. Tracked by Huffman. Boy, again, Brea slipped, went to the floor. Collins jumps up to make sure he guards him. Garrison out at the three-point arc, looking for a backup. Hands it off Almanor. He turns into a 3, and that one's good.
You got to get out on high on that high ball screen right there, especially on him.
43% from distance on the season. 21-15. Vanderbilt trailing. Carey, a shot fake from three-point land. Moves in against Garrison. Has to regather. Flips it outside. Goes to McLaughlin. Little shake by Collins. Pulls up. Takes a three. No good. Online, but too strong. Tough rebound by McLaughlin. Going to bring it back out. Vanderbilt resets. McLaughlin to Huffman. One more right side. Collins with a shot fake. Works along the baseline. Reverse layup. Wow. It's there. Beautiful delivery by M.J. Collins. Trims it back to 4. 21-17. Collins got hit in the head. He's holding the left side of his head just up above his ear.
Yeah, I don't know if they're going to look at this, but I just think it was... I just think it was regular contact.
Yeah,
right
I kind of thought so too on that play.
And now you got to play some defense. You got to know where their three-point shooters are, and if they set high ball screens on them, you just got to switch or really hedge hard.
Tyler Nickel has entered the game for Vanderbilt. Chandler takes the inbounds pass from Noah. He'll bring it up against A.J. Hogard. Off into the offensive court. Hogard stays right with him along the right sideline. Picks up his dribble. Goes to Garrison on the logo at midcourt. Carey, his defender. Vanderbilt man-to-man. Saw a little zone back on Saturday. Noah with it out behind the three-point line. Huffman guards, 8 to shoot. Shot clock has been a non-issue so far. Almanor between the circles with 4, with 3. Chandler with 1. Into the shot clock. Shoots. It's no good. Off the back rim. Collins grabs a rebound. Trying to hit ahead and threw it away. Intercepted by Chandler. Going to drive. He lays it up and in.
And that's what you can't do. You can't turn the basketball over in transition. You had numbers going the other way. You got to be smart.
Hit ahead pass got intercepted. Kentucky turned it into a bucket. They lead 23-17. 13:05 to play first half. Carey with a shake, driving on Garrison. In close and scores to the left hand. Carey to the rack to quiet the crowd. See Vanderbilt get down that left lane line and get to the basket. A couple times in a row here. Bray up top, deals down low. Garrison trying to bring it back out against Huffman. Grant held his ground, and Vanderbilt got the travel call. Commodores get it on the turnover.
That was a great play that time. That was going to be a dunk right there, and Huffman made a really good play to get on that help line, force that turnover.
Tyler Tanner is in for Vanderbilt, the freshman from Brentwood Academy, averaging 5 points and 2 rebounds per game. 50 steals, tying him for the Vanderbilt freshman record.
Well, now you've gone small right here. You've got Tanner, you got Hogard, and you got Edwards in the game all at the same time.
Go with Carey and Nickel for the Commodores. Just under 13 minutes to play in the first half. Vanderbilt trailing by 4. Hogard outside with Noah defending. Spins to the left elbow, backs off to the arc, asks for a screen from Carey, turns it down, goes right side, catch by Tanner, who's in at the free throw line, back outside Hogard. Tanner with 6, Tanner with 5, driving into the paint, he floats and hits.
Nice. That's what you can do. I mean, Perry can't guard Tanner on the perimeter either. You got to exploit that.
8 different Commodores have scored in this first half, 23-21, Vanderbilt down by 2. We've got 12 minutes to go. Perry is back in, he plays to Williams up top. Carey guards, a lot of contact, big dudes. Williams trying to drive. Nickel looked to wrestle it away. Lee Cassell said it's going to be a foul on Vanderbilt. I think they'll get Nickel for the reach. It will be number 5 for his first, and 5 for the Commodores. 12 to play in the first half. Commodores trailing 23-21 at Kentucky. We'll take a break, come back with more after this on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
Progressive presents Renter's MVP's Most Valuable Possessions. Today's MVP, Emily Neal's 70-inch TV. Because after watching her second-grade students yell at each other for hours, there's nothing Emily enjoys more than watching super-rich housewives also yell at each other. Why? Because those women are not her responsibility. And that's why her TV is today's MVP. Keep your most valuable possessions protected by bundling your renters and auto insurance with Progressive. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company affiliates and other insurers not available in all states.
We're taking a 60-second local break. Then more Commodore basketball coverage on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
The Donut Den is proud to serve fresh baked items in and around Nashville. Start your day with sunshine by visiting their location on Hillsborough Pike and enjoy some of their delicious items like donuts, pastries, muffins, croissant donuts, fritters, fresh brewed coffee, and more. All items are baked fresh daily on site. To start your day off with sunshine, make sure to visit the Donut Den at 3900 Hillsborough Pike or call 385-1021. That's 385-1021. The Donut Den, proud to serve Nashville.
Their jersey doesn't have a number. They don't hear the roar of the crowd after a goal or feel the anticipation as a ball sails through the net. And while they don't run bases, they do run routes every day. And the saves they make don't determine a game on the line, but a life on the line. For all the teams Vanderbilt Health supports, this is the most important one, their own. Be a part of the team that takes care of your team.
They played 8 minutes. 14 different players have scored here in Lexington. The Commodores trail Kentucky 23-21 with 12 minutes to go. Vanderbilt basketball brought to you by Martin & Zerfas. Martin & Zerfas Insurance Agency, a proud carrier of auto owners insurance. And by the Tennessee Lottery. The Tennessee Education Lottery is proud to have raised more than $7.5 billion to support education programs in Tennessee. You want to find out more? Go to tnlottery.com. Tim Vanderbilt 9 for 12, 2 of 5 from 3. Kentucky 7 of 9 and 4 of 6 from distance. Made all 5 of their free throws. Going to have a couple more here in a moment. Vanderbilt 1 out of 2 from the stripe.
Well, the one thing you like to see for Vanderbilt is you got 8 guys that have scored in the first half. So scoring distribution is across the board, but you got to play better defense. I think that's one of the things right now that you've got to do is we're having some fouls, we're reaching and doing some stuff where we don't get squared up on guys. And if you're going to play defense in this league, you got to square up on a guy and not reach, because the officials are going to call that every time.
Vanderbilt's been whistled for 5 first-half fouls. Kentucky for 2. It's going to be Amari Williams at the foul stripe out of the timeout here. 2 for 2, made a couple earlier. Both these teams average over 80 points per game for the season. Of course, a little lower in SEC play. Williams shoots the first, and it's good. It's looked better than 61% so far. More coming up. At his 8th double-double of the season down in Austin against Texas the other night. He's second in the SEC in that category to Janai Broom of Auburn. Free throw number 2 is good as well. He's 4 out of 4. 25-21. Vanderbilt trails by 4. 112 to go in the first half. Tyler Tanner jogs into the front court. Picked up by Perry out there. Bounces low. Carey backing in. Left block. Turns around against Williams, leans into him at the right, trying to bank it home, couldn't get it, and Williams clears the rebound.
Well, Williams did a really good job going straight up right there.
Williams brings it up himself, pitches left wing. Oweh wanted to shoot a 3. Drives and backs off, now takes an elbow jumper that's good. These teams are lighting it up from the field tonight so far. Kentucky 27, Commodores 21, 11:24 to play in the first half. Edwards off a flat screen from Carey, out behind the three-point line. Bounces to JC up top. Carey puts it on the floor, looking for Nickel, hands it to him. Tyler one bounce, plays right. Collins crossing over, pulls up. Long 2 is a little short. Williams went in and grabbed another rebound for Kentucky. Cross-court pass goes to Oweh along the right sideline near the Vanderbilt bench. In against Williams, right of the paint. Flips it to Williams at the free throw line. Perry now to Oweh, right wing. 15 on the shot clock. Kentucky resets with Perry asking for a screen. Perry now. Carey came out to double. Cross-court pass intercepted. Edwards stepped in front, got the steal. Vanderbilt going the other way in transition. The Commodores will bring it out and run their offense. 10:40 to go in the first half, trailing by 6. Edwards backs up, takes a 3. No good. Bounces off the rim on the far side, and Noah grabs a rebound from Kentucky. Right to left, the Wildcats. It's Williams straight away, gives to Perry. Tanner right there to keep him from pulling the trigger from 3. Noah left side, rises up for a triple. That's no good. Rebound, Tanner jumps up to pick it off. Vanderbilt left to right. Down by 6 as we near the midpoint in the first half. Tanner to Carey straight away. Plays right for Nickel. As Noah as his defender. Kentucky plays man-to-man. Outside to Edwards. Going to go left off a screen, back up to the three-point line, leans in against Perry, shoots a three and a swish. Long two for Edwards. Thought he was behind the arc.
I'm not sure if that was the shot I was looking for right there, but he makes difficult shots, I'll tell you that.
All's well that ends well. Sometimes he's almost more effective when he takes a tough one. 27-23, Vanderbilt down by 4 to the corner for a three ball, and that's in there for Ansley Almanor. He's hit 2 of them in the first half. 30-23, Kentucky just past the midpoint in the first half, and fresh troops coming for both teams.
And you can't leave a guy like that wide open. I mean, he's just too good a three-point shooter.
Tanner crossing over, goes to Carey for a three. Off the rim to the right. Kentucky got the rebound. It was Perry. I wonder if they might go back and review that one that Edwards shot at the next time out here.
I would think so. I thought he was behind the line.
I thought he was too. Started out behind the line when he went airborne, it looked like. Owe trying to make his way to the paint, kicks it left wing. Perry tries a three. That was no good. A little too strong on the backside. Tanner collects another rebound. Runs it up himself. He lobs for Collins. He puts it up and in.
Nice.
Beautifully done. Great assist. Tanner goes to Collins on a lob for a lay-in. That is hard to do, to make that connection in transition. Vanderbilt cuts the lead to 5. It's 30-25. Under 9 to go in the first half. Williams right wing. Almanor again. Not this time. 3 no good. There's Tanner again for another rebound. Tyler working hard on the glass. Driving all the way in. Back off to the right wing. Outside to Edwards between the circles. Right he goes into the paint. Wraparound bounce pass. Finds his way to the corner. Now for a nickel three. Up and no good. Carey battling, trying to get the rebound. Foul on Kentucky. Either Williams or Noah.
I think they called that on Noah.
See who Lee Cassell tickets for this personal. They bring the subs in. Wholesale troops for both teams.
The foul is on Noah. That's his first.
Actually, it was Pat Adams calling the foul. Says the first for Noah and the third for Kentucky.
Well, you like what you got right there. I mean, just a penetration that time by Edwards, a kick to the baseline, the extra pass to Nickel for a wide open three.
You had Huffman, Magnon, McLaughlin, and Hogard all going in for Vanderbilt. Tanner stays in. Tanner takes the inbounds pass. Vanderbilt gets a fresh 20 on the shot clock. McLaughlin goes to Hogard. Trying to drive. Kentucky looked to double. Here's McLaughlin for three. It's a little short. Owe on the near side grabs a rebound for Kentucky. 30-25. Commodores trail the Cats with 8:13 to play in the first half. Brea backs off to the center circle. Huffman guards. Garrison for a screen. Brea sends it right. Owe jumps up to catch, backs off. Elbow jumper on its way and no good. McLaughlin inside. Grab the board. Vanderbilt a good job on the glass in this first half. McLaughlin to the right. Catch by Huffman. He goes to Hogard with a wide pass. Run back toward midcourt to pick it up. Hard screen from McLaughlin. Hogard flips it up. Wouldn't go in the paint. Foul on Kentucky will get AJ to the stripe after the media break. It'll go on Owe, his first, and Kentucky's fourth. Hogard for 2. When we come back, we'll check in with Gus as well. 7:47 to play first half in Lexington. Commodores trailing Kentucky 30-25. This is Vanderbilt basketball from Learfield.
Martin & Zerfoss believes that insurance is the foundation upon which businesses and families build their futures. For over 40 years, Martin & Zerfoss has worked with companies and individuals to build comprehensive coverage packages. Home, auto, life, health, disability, long-term care, all types of commercial, builder's risk, workers' comp, you name it. Whatever type of insurance you need, call Martin & Zerfoss. Online at martinzerfoss.com.
Looking for something to take your mind off this traffic? How about a true story of instant success? Did you hear about the 2 friends who went grocery shopping in Ashland City and picked up everything on their list plus $75,000? Or the one where a truck driver made a last-minute stop off Interstate 40 and drove off with a cool $1 million? All their lives changed in an instant, and yours could too. So stop by your local retailer for your chance with instant games from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing, life-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Planning for retirement is like preparing for the big game. You need offense, defense, and the right team on your side. As the official retirement planning partner of Vanderbilt Athletics, Strategic Wealth Designers has a goal to help you create a winning financial plan, so you're prepared for life's biggest moments. Strategic Wealth Designers, helping America retire since 2002. Visit swdgroup.com or call 1-87-SWD-GROUP today. Strategic Wealth Designers is an official partner of Vanderbilt Athletics. No endorsement by Vanderbilt Athletics is stated or implied, and Vanderbilt Athletics is not a client of Strategic Wealth Designers.
And
Number 17, Kentucky on top of Vanderbilt 30-25 at the under 8 timeout in the first half. Gus Wedekamp with you inside the network studios. 2 games still to come across SEC play. Number 1, Auburn hosting Arkansas. Number 4, Alabama travels to number 15, Mizzou. Those games are both at 8 o'clock. As we send you back out to Rupp Arena, guys, no shortage of offense in this one so far.
That's right, Gus. This game's had an NBA feel to it. Vanderbilt trailing 30-25 at the under 8 media break in the first half. Commodore Basketball brought to you by the Holiday Inn Vanderbilt, home of the Commodore Grill. The Holiday Inn Vanderbilt. The game starts here. And Tim, as we expected, the officials are reviewing that shot by Jason Edwards over across the way.
Yeah, I mean, everybody said it looked like it was a 3, but the referee behind Edwards when he shot that basketball was behind him. He didn't actually really up on the line, so we'll see what they come up with.
Vanderbilt in the first half, 11 of 20, 2 of 9 from 3, 1 of 2 from the foul stripe. Kentucky 9 of 15 from the field, 5 of 10 from 3, and made all 7 of their free throws.
At 10:04,
okay, so it is a 3. So add a point to Vanderbilt's total to make it 30-26, and with 2 free throw makes, Commodores can get back within a bucket here. It'll be A.J. Hogarth at the foul stripe. 70% on the season for the graduate student out of Coatesville, Pennsylvania. First free throw is no good. A little short miss to the right. Good conversation with A.J. before the game. Talking about how much he loves playing these big games, fun environments. Free throw number 2, all strings, up and good for Hogarth. Makes 1 out of 2. 30-27 is the count. Vanderbilt trails by 3 and a little pressure. Kentucky brings the ball up right to left. Owe stuck out his backside to try to free up Chandler with the screen. Carr is back in, has between the circles. Pass right side for a catch by Owe. Chandler out behind the three-point line. Knocked loose by Tanner. Chandler goes back to regather near midcourt. Bounce pass up top. Magnon gambling for a steal. Carr goes right side. Owe's open. His 3 is no good. On the backside, went over a bunch of hands. Chandler got the rebound. Threw it outside, and Magnon got the steal. Nice hit ahead. Pass goes to McLaughlin. Lays it up and in.
Yes, really nice play that time by Chris Magnon. Way to run the floor, McLaughlin.
Got the payoff in the other end and got Vanderbilt back within 1. It's 30-29. 7 to play in the first half. Brea to the right side. Shot fake by Carr. He looks down low. Nothing there. Pressure by Magnon. Skips it left. Owe wanted to rise up for a 3. Fans it back out to Brea.
Got to get help inside.
Lob over the top. Catch by Garrison. Tanner trying to get a takeaway. A block by Magnon. He got a hand on top. And Vanderbilt got the jump ball call.
Yeah, really nice play that time by Grant Huffman. It was battling with Garrison down low. You're talking about 6'11 against 6'4.
Yeah, you see that ball go over the top and you think, boy, what's going to happen here? Vanderbilt did a great job there. And Magnon able to get the possession for Vanderbilt with the tie-up.
See, I think A.J. Hogarth can take Chandler off the dribble from the perimeter, off the high ball screen.
Double screens at the top. He can go either way. Hogarth drives to the right, puts on the brakes, down low, turns around, sends it back outside. Huffman saves it right at midcourt. Saw Ezra Magnon do that one time against Kentucky. Here's Hogarth with a bump from Chandler and a foul with 9 on the shot clock, about 30 feet from the basket. Vanderbilt will take it. First on Chandler and 5 for Kentucky. Mark Pope asking Pat Adams for an explanation as Tyler Tanner goes over next to him to throw the ball in.
Well, Tyler Tanner's gotten some serious minutes here in the first half.
A bucket here gives Vanderbilt his first lead of the game. 30-29. The Commodores trail with 6:31 to go in the first half. Tanner puts in a play to Hogarth on the logo in midcourt. Goes down the left side against Chandler. They have that side cleared out. Hogarth backs in. Chandler flops. Hogarth turns around and kisses it in off the window.
Yeah, I think they're going to exploit that here.
Says, I got a bucket for you. Chandler trying to get the foul call. Now Tanner trying to steal as Chandler brings it up. Shoves him away with Vanderbilt holding his first lead of the night. It's 31-30 with 6 minutes to play. Handoff to Brea up top. Sends it down low. Garrison, he was wrapped up as Magnon was trying to prevent a basket. And unfortunately, Chris gets his second foul. 6 for the Commodores.
Well, Brea comes off that high ball screen right there, and McLaughlin's got to come out and almost switch on him, and then they roll to the basket, and Brea makes a really nice pass down low. Probably a good foul that time by Magnon.
Prevented a dunk. Kentucky gets the ball in a fresh 20. They'll throw it in right baseline. Brea, the trigger man, bounces into Owe, lays it in. A little too easy right there.
That's too easy right there.
Owe, 9 first half points. Vanderbilt quickly the other way. Tanner drives and sends it outside, and the Commodores lost it. Intercepted by Chandler. That looked like a double dribble. He drove. Some contact from Hogard. I think AJ's going to get the foul. Boy, I thought Chandler committed a big double dribble right at midcourt. Second foul on Hogard. 7 for the Commodores.
Chandler at the line for 2.
Well, Colin Chandler for 2. He's only been there 4 times this season and made 3. 4 minutes last time in their game down at Texas. 32-31. Make it 33-31 as he hits the first of 2. He's giving them a lift off the bench. That's 6 points for Chandler.
He's done a solid job defensively as well. So now you've got Hogard going out of the game, Magnon going out of the game, Carey into the game, and Edwards into the game.
A little stretch here with a couple key guys with 2 fouls as Chandler hits 2 free throws. 34-31. 5:48 to go in the first half. The Commodores trailing by 3. Tanner arrives offensive court. Noah gives him a little space. Edwards passes through left to right. The pass goes to Carey. Hands back to Tanner up top. Little shake goes to McLaughlin straight away. Now Edwards bumped by Chandler. 10 to shoot. Edwards looking to drive. Steps to the right. Takes a 3. It's no good. Missed to the right. Rebound to Carr for Kentucky. Quick 3 by Edwards. Wouldn't drop. Kentucky has the ball and a 3-point advantage. Handoff goes to Brea. He steps back. He takes a contested 3. That's no good. Edwards kept the play alive, trying to collect the rebound and got to it right baseline. Good play by Jason to tip it to himself. 5 minutes to play in the first half. Vanderbilt down 34-31. Edwards on a drive, took a bump, put it up, left it a little short, but won't get to the free throw line after he ended up beyond the baseline. Foul called on Kentucky's Colin Chandler, his second.
Are they calling it a 2-shot foul? I think they are.
I think it is.
They should.
Chandler out and Perry in for Kentucky, and Edwards is ready to shoot free throws. Or is he?
No, they call it on the floor.
Well, if that one down here on this end was free throws earlier, I thought that one for Edwards should have been. Huffman is a trigger man deep in the count. Finds McLaughlin in the right corner. 5 to go in the first half. Vanderbilt down by 3 here in Lexington. Edwards a little shake, goes up top. McLaughlin with a catch right down the middle. Deals for Carey. He does the rest with a lay-in.
Nice play. Nice extra pass that time. Good penetration by McLaughlin.
The big dude's doing some work. 34-33. Commodores trim it down to 1. 4:40 to go first half. Pitch to Noah. He's on the left, goes to Carr straight away. Right side is Brea, slides it back to Carr. Going to send it back up top. Noah rises up. His 3 is no good. Battle on for the long rebound. It's Devin McLaughlin jumping up at the free throw line to grab it. Huffman front court to Carey. Going to put it on the floor, go to the left, back to the right, trying to find Edwards. Flips it to him. Edwards with it, moving left off the screen, steps back, wanted to take the 3, wasn't there. Now Huffman with 12 to shoot. Grant to the left. McLaughlin with the catch. Goes to Huffman right side. 3 on its way. No good. Big kick inside. Kentucky grabs a rebound. This time it's Noah. Perry front court. Weaving through traffic. Stops at the top of the key. Takes a 3. That was no good. Another long rebound. Another board for McLaughlin.
I think you want to slow it down here a little bit. Maybe try to go inside. Maybe with Carey down low or McLaughlin. You can tell McLaughlin's a little bit gassed right now.
Another chance for Vanderbilt to go back in front, down 34-33 with 3:44 to go in the first half. Edwards looked to the right, started to drive to the left. McLaughlin up top. Tanner now feeds it right baseline. Carey takes a mid-range jumper, no good. To the near side it goes, and Williams grabs a rebound. Williams says, look comfortable bringing the ball up the floor. He flips it over to Carr. He shoves away McLaughlin. Goes to the right side. Noah's 3 is no good. Tanner grabs another rebound. Jumped up. He's got 4 of them in the first half. Cross it goes to Edwards. 34-33. Vanderbilt down 1 with 3:12 to go in the first half. Little stretch of green flag basketball here as Edwards pulls up. Elbow jumper on its way. Nice. Elbow jumper on target for Edwards. 7 in the first half for number 1. Vanderbilt eases back ahead. 35-34, under 3 to play. Perry front court against Tanner. And he's going to call a timeout that will take us to the media break. 35 for the Commodores, 34 for Kentucky. We got 2:50 to go in the first half at Rupp Arena. Coming right back on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey, Commodore fans, the Holiday Inn West End Vanderbilt is your headquarters for week-long entertainment. Stop by the Commodore Grill and enjoy live music from some of Nashville's best songwriters from 6 to 10 p.m., 7 nights a week. Grab a cup of Bongo Java from our coffee bar Brew to start your morning. Brew is in the main lobby. The Holiday Inn West End Vanderbilt, just walking distance from the stadium. The game starts here.
More action on the hardwood in 60 seconds. You're listening to Vanderbilt Basketball.
As a homeowner, you want energy and cost efficiency.
No kidding.
As a contractor, you want top-notch materials for your customers.
No kidding.
31W Insulation provides CertainTeed fiberglass and invert spray foam, Amar garage doors, Genie operators, bath accessories, closet-made closet systems, door hardware, window blinds, mirrors, shower enclosures.
Are you kidding?
Nope. Your one-stop shop for all home and commercial projects. 31W Insulation, family-owned and trusted since 1972. Call 888-241-4563 for a free in-home estimate. 31W.com.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup as the top college athletic programs for the 2024-25 college athletics season? You can follow the standings of your favorite team or alma mater at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2025 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Vanderbilt 35, Kentucky 34 here in Lexington. We've got 2:50 to play in the opening half. Vanderbilt basketball brought to you by the Vanderbilt University Medical Center. They set a record, more heart transplants than anyone else in history. Learn more about their transplant center and other services at VanderbiltHealth.com. Vanderbilt still 55% from the field, 3 of 12 from 3, 2 of 4 from the foul line. Kentucky 47%. They've cooled off, 5 of 15 from 3. Made all 9 of their free throws. Rebounds 13-10 in favor of the Commodores, including Tim, 5 by McLaughlin and 4 by Tyler. Tanner's done a terrific job.
Yeah, Tanner's done a really good job of rebounding from the perimeter. And anytime that a team is shooting threes, that ball is going to come off long, and you've got to have your guard step up. But Kentucky's 0 for their last 4, 1 for their last 9 in the last 3 minutes. So Vanderbilt's doing a much better job defensively, and they're doing a much better job defensive rebound.
3-minute drought for Kentucky here. Vanderbilt closed strong in the final minutes of that first half in Nashville. We'll see if the Commodores can do the same here tonight.
Now you've got Almanor back in the game. You've got to know where he is.
Excellent shooter. He had it for a moment, hands it off to Owe. He gives to Perry outside. They feed it to Williams, left of the paint. Hands it off to Owe, inside with the right, trying to finish, wouldn't drop. Foul on Vanderbilt.
Man, I thought he went straight up right there. That was just a quick whistle.
2 for Jalen Carey, and that is 8 for Vanderbilt in the half, and free throws for Otega Owe. It's 3 out of 3 from the stripe. 2:39 to go in the first half. We talked about staying out of foul trouble. The Commodores have 3 players with 2. Carey to go with Hogard and Magnon, who have both spent a stretch on the bench here. 2:39 to play in the half. Free throw is good. It's tie the game. 35 apiece with 1 more to go for Owe.
And I think you got to protect. Yeah, you have to protect Carey here in the first half. So
you have to have him for as many minutes as possible after halftime. So Magnon with 2 fouls replaces Carey with 2. Tanner, Nickel, and Edwards, the others out there for the Commodores.
So we've gone a little bit small, right? Because they have Garrison at 6'10", 6'11". You got Williams at 6'10", 11. And so Tyler Nickel's going to have to play the 4 position here.
Owe hits twice. Kentucky back in front, 36-35, 2.5 minutes go in the first half. Edwards on the jog, driving past Owe to the rack. Owe swatted his shot out of bounds. Went for a layup attempt right side of the rim. Vanderbilt will throw it back in with 20 to shoot.
And that's where, as on a driver right there, you got to kind of slow up. Let him get into the back of you and make the official call that foul.
Yeah, put on the brakes, see if he runs over you. Left baseline, Tanner to trigger. Lobs it out to McLaughlin, just short of the 3-point line. Goes to Magnon behind the arc. Bounce pass for Nickel, who just barely found its way in there. Backs in against Brea. Turns around, leans in, put it up. Blocked inside to Williams. Nickel has it back. Turns around with a jumper. This no good. McLaughlin grabs a rebound. Outside at Tanner for three. It won't go. Hard off the back rim. Williams grabs a rebound this time. Vanderbilt multiple chances there. Perry front court for Kentucky. They lead 36-35. 2 to go in the first half. Williams wanted to go over the top. Garrison, they tried to go to him. Vanderbilt knocked it loose, and Tanner got the loose ball. Steal for the Commodores. Edwards stops at the three-point line. He lobs over to McLaughlin, right baseline. Strip, McLaughlin trying to hang on, and he threw it away. Trying to get it back to Edwards, intercepted by Brea. Vanderbilt with 4 turnovers. Kentucky has committed 6. Williams with Magnon trying to knock it loose. Williams hooks him as it goes down toward the basket. Regathers and puts it in. Lost the ball for a moment. Williams with his first basket.
Well, that's what happens. You got Magnon on a 6'11", 7-foot guy right there, and Williams, he can take it off the dribble from the perimeter as well.
That is a tough matchup. 1:20 to go in the first half. Kentucky's fans starting to get into it a little bit. Vanderbilt trailing 38-35. Corner look, McLaughlin for 3. Oh, yeah! He has made 2 of them in the first half. Mark Byington spends the 30-second timeout as the Commodores tie the game at 38. 1:14 to play.
Yeah, really nice play that time by Tyler Tanner. Penetration and then a kick to the wide open McLaughlin for a 3.
Tim, I really like the balance for Vanderbilt in the first half. Almost everybody that's gone in has put something in the scoreboard.
Yeah, I mean, you really like this team effort, and, not only on offense, but on defense. And, 38-38 with 1:14 left in the first half. There's a lot of offense going on both teams.
Well, coming up at halftime, we'll have our Hutton Hotel halftime report. We'll check in with Gus in our network studios. It's one of 3 games in the SEC tonight. Arkansas plays at number 1 Auburn and number 4 Alabama and number 15 Missouri. Both those games coming up 8 o'clock Central Time. Vanderbilt trying to score the sweep against Kentucky. First time since 2007 for the regular season. Vanderbilt did win 2 out of 3 in 2023, including that memorable victory in the SEC quarterfinals. After winning here, they beat them twice in about 10 days. All right, the Vanderbilt lineup has Edwards and Huffman, as well as Nickel, McLaughlin, and Tanner, who has been instrumental in this first half. 2 points, 4 rebounds, 2 assists for the talented freshman from Brentwood Academy.
Well, you got Almanor back in the game now. They've taken Garrison out, so now you've sized up a little bit, and Tyler Nickel has to know where Almanor is.
Almanor and Williams, as well as Owe, Brea, and Travis Perry brings it up front court. Hands it off to Owe at the center circle. Huffman gets in. Here comes Almanor for a screen. Now a drive by Owe. Regathers after almost losing it. Perry into the paint with a short jumper, well short. Batted way outside and retrieved by Owe, just short of midcourt. So Kentucky gets another try as we're under a minute to play in the first half. Tie game at 38. Williams and McLaughlin got tangled up near midcourt. Williams, boy, he really uses that arm to shield off the defender. He drives and dunks. And McLaughlin's called for a foul. That's really tough right there. He uses his off arm to hook the defender, but instead Williams is going to get a chance at a 3-point play.
Well, I thought Williams fouled McLaughlin further out on the court. Almost like a hook and hold.
Williams for 1 after pushing his team to the lead. He's made all 4 of his free throw attempts here in the first half. Mark Byington gives direction over across the way. The Vanderbilt bench. Perry goes out as Chandler returns for Kentucky. He's got 2 fouls.
Well, and that's the one thing Williams can do. I mean, he's 6'11", but he handles the basketball really well, especially going to his left hand.
Native of England, he played previously at Drexel and has the only triple-double in the SEC this season. Been good from the foul line tonight. Maybe we can talk him into a miss. Free throw's good. Wraps up the 3-point play. 41-38, Kentucky in front, differential of 4 seconds as Vanderbilt brings it up left to right. Tyler Tanner walks it across. Chandler gives him some space. We'll see Vanderbilt take it down deep in the clock here. Mark Byington directing his offense. Mark Pope directing his defense. Tanner now with 8 to shoot. Gotta go to work. Nickel comes out, slips the screen. Left side, 3 on its way. No good. Huffman grabbed the offensive rebound. Vanderbilt gets another try with 6 with 5. Baseline. Edwards' jumper is no good. McLaughlin trying to tip it. Here's a hook pass inside. McLaughlin puts it up and in. Nickel got the rebound. McLaughlin got the bucket as the horn sounded, and Vanderbilt will be down only a point at the break, 41-40.
Well, you love what you see right there. Really effort on the offensive glass that time, and again, I mean, you come into Rupp Arena, you're down 41-40 at halftime, and so you got to like where you are right now.
So a fun finish to the first half for Vanderbilt. Great effort to get an offensive rebound and a couple second chance points. McLaughlin scores. He's had a big first half. He has 11 points and 6 rebounds to lead the Commodores. Gus is going to come up next inside our Network studios. We'll check out the scoreboard, get things started with our Hutton Hotel halftime show. Vanderbilt trailing at Kentucky at the break, 41-40 on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
At First Bank, we've always been Vandy fans. And as the official bank of Vanderbilt Athletics, we're also teammates helping cheer on the doors together. We're proud to add Commodore pride to your wallet with our official Vanderbilt debit cards. Anchor down when you pay with Vanderbilt debit cards from First Bank. When 2 historic Tennessee teams join together, you get even more ways to bank on the doors. Bank local, get more. First Bank, member FDIC.
Their jersey doesn't have a number. They don't hear the roar of the crowd after a goal or feel the anticipation as a ball sails through the net. And while they don't run bases, they do run routes every day. And the saves they make don't determine a game on the line, but a life on the line. For all the teams Vanderbilt Health supports, this is the most important one, their own. Be a part of the team that takes care of your team.
You're listening to Vanderbilt Basketball on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey, Commodore fans, basketball season is here, and SeatGeek is here to help you experience all the action. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside celebrations this season. Whether you're buying or selling tickets to Vanderbilt basketball games or to any other live event in your area, SeatGeek is the place to do it. SeatGeek is the official fan-to-fan ticket marketplace of the Vanderbilt Commodores. The most disruptive idea in ticketing, a ticket that works. Expect the expected. SeatGeek.
The Southeastern Conference. It's the land of legends, the places, the faces, and moments.
And he's going for it. It's a touchdown!
We've seen the confetti fall again and again. But we're not done. It's time for the next generation to make their mark and go from 14 deep to 16 strong. It's a whole new ball game in the SEC, and it just means more.
The first half is in the books. Welcome to the Hutton Hotel halftime show. Stay at Hutton Hotel, Nashville's original boutique hotel in the West End, which immerses guests in the Music City experience with an Americana-inspired restaurant, an on-site music venue, and modern guest rooms. Experience a true Nashville state of mind at Hutton Hotel. Coming up, we'll analyze the first half of action, run down the halftime stats, and update the out-of-town scoreboard. The Hutton Hotel halftime show begins now. Let's go inside the network studios. Here's Gus Wedekamp.
Number 17, Kentucky leading Vanderbilt 41-40 at the break. A 1-point game as the Commodores trail after 20 minutes. Gus Wedekamp with you inside the network studios as we run down the SEC and top 25 scoreboard. Not a ton of other action tonight. Coming up later at 8 o'clock, it's number 1 Auburn and Arkansas from Neville Arena. And number 4 Alabama travels to Columbia to take on the number 15 Missouri Tigers. Elsewhere in the top 25, number 10 St. John's goes to Chicago to take on the DePaul Blue Demons. That one is also at 8 o'clock. Couple of news and notes from around the SEC. The conference again has 9 teams in the top 25, including 5 of the top 7. And the tournament committee released their in-season top 16 last Saturday. 5 of the top 6 teams are SEC teams, and they've got 6 overall from the conference. A note from Vanderbilt Athletics: the women's lacrosse team beat Mercer earlier today, 19-7. Once again, your score at the break: Kentucky on top, 41-40. We'll send you back out to Rupp Arena with our halftime adjustments as Kevin Tam return. You're listening to the Hutton Halftime Show on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
Hutton Hotel, Nashville's original boutique hotel, is in the vibrant West End, just steps away from the iconic Music Row. Enjoy a stylish stay in the modern guest rooms and suites, featuring luxurious amenities, contemporary design, and thoughtful touches that reflect the spirit of Nashville. After a day of exploring Music City, unwind in your room before heading to the on-site music venue, Analog, to catch a performance or savor a meal at Evelyn's, the hotel's classic Americana-inspired restaurant. Experience the essence of Nashville and find your Nashville state of mind at Hutton Hotel.
This game is brought to you by Jackalope Brewing Company, the official craft brewery of Vanderbilt Athletics. Proudly available at all Commodore basketball games, where our thirst for victory is only matched by our thirst for local beer. Feel like hitting the town? Come visit us for a pint at our brewery and tap room located in Nashville's Wedgwood, Houston neighborhood. Jackalope Brewing Company, encouraging you to anchor down and drink legendary and responsibly.
We'll be back after this local break on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
The Donut Den is proud to serve fresh baked items in and around Nashville. Start your day with sunshine by visiting their location on Hillsborough Pike and enjoy some of their delicious items like donuts, pastries, muffins, croissant donuts, fritters, fresh brewed coffee, and more. All items are baked fresh daily on site. To start your day off with sunshine, make sure to visit the Donut Den at 3900 Hillsborough Pike or call 385-1021. That's 385-1021. The Donut Den, proud to serve Nashville.
As a homeowner, you want energy and cost efficiency.
No kidding.
As a contractor, you want top-notch materials for your customers.
No kidding.
31W Insulation provides CertainTeed fiberglass and invert spray foam, AMR garage doors, genie operators, bath accessories, closet-made closet systems, door hardware, window blinds, mirrors, shower enclosures.
Are you kidding?
Nope. Your one-stop shop for all home and commercial projects. 31W Insulation, family-owned and trusted since 1972. Call 888-241-4563 for a free in-home estimate. 31W.com.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Vanderbilt University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of Vanderbilt University and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by Vanderbilt University.
Well, in Lexington at Rupp Arena, a game that's had an NBA feel to it at times. Vanderbilt trailing Kentucky 41-40 at halftime as we continue with our Hutton Hotel halftime show. You can find all the details about Hutton at HuttonHotel.com. Experience a true Nashville state of mind at Hutton Hotel. First half stats, Kentucky was 50% on 12 out of 24, 5 of 15 from 3, 12 out of 12 from the free throw line. Vanderbilt only 2 of 4 from the stripe, 4 of 15 from 3, 17 of 35 overall for 48%. But Tim, those free throw numbers, and that is a big difference in this game.
Well, if you look at the free throw numbers, they're 12 of 12. They scored 12 points from the free throw line, and they're only up 1. And, you know, we were 2 for 4.
Vanderbilt did a good job on the boards, 18-12. Offensive rebounds, 8-2 for the Commodores, 6-3 in second chance plays, including that big bucket by Devin McLaughlin to finish up the first half.
Well, I mean, I think that was one of the things that really helped us and made a difference in the first half is our ability to offensive rebound.
Bench scoring, 13-10 in favor of Kentucky. Points in the paint, Vanderbilt led 20-12. Fast break points, 5-4 for the Commodores. Vanderbilt had 10 assists on 17 baskets. Kentucky, 7 assists on their 12 buckets. 3 ties, 4 lead changes, 41-40. Kentucky leading the Commodores at halftime. Leading scorers, McLaughlin, 11 points and 6 rebounds for Vanderbilt. Oweh has 11 to lead Kentucky after half number 1. We'll have more of our Hutton Hotel halftime show when we come back, including our Martin and Zerfoss adjustments on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
We believe a successful retirement requires a solid game plan. Strategic Wealth Designers, the official retirement planning sponsor of Vanderbilt Athletics, is here to assist. Their holistic approach to retirement planning addresses various aspects of your financial landscape, aiming to ensure a well-rounded strategy for your golden years. Together, you will explore personalized investment strategies that align with your unique circumstances and long-term goals. Visit swdgroup.com or give them a call at 1-87-SWD-GROUP. Strategic Wealth Designers is an official partner of Vanderbilt Athletics. No endorsement by Vanderbilt Athletics is needed or required, and Vanderbilt Athletics is not a client of Strategic Wealth Designers.
Martin and Zerfoss believes that insurance is the foundation upon which businesses and families build their futures. For over 40 years, Martin and Zerfoss has worked with companies and individuals to build comprehensive coverage packages. Home, auto, life, health, disability, long-term care, all types of commercial, builder's risk, workers' comp, you name it. Whatever type of insurance you need, call Martin & Zerfoss. Online at martinzerfoss.com.
We'll be back in 60 seconds on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
The passion, the tradition, the rivalries. Sirius XM is your destination for all things college sports, and we've got you covered. On SEC Radio, there is complete coverage of every school in the conference, including live games, plus 24/7 talk and analysis. So cheer along on the Sirius XM app and listen to your favorite team anywhere. And now you can get 3 months of Sirius XM free. Subscribe now. See offer details at SiriusXM.com/SEC Sports.
College sports fans now have access to hundreds of weekly podcasts that zero in on the college sports world. Now available in the Varsity Podcast Network and part of the new Varsity app. The app is free and available from wherever you get your favorite apps. Download the Varsity app today to have access to hundreds of national podcasts as well as your favorite team-focused podcasts. The Varsity Podcast Network, now available for free on the Varsity app. Download from the App Store and listen today.
Commodores back out of the locker room, warming up for half number 2, trailing by a point at the break here at Kentucky, 41-40. Continue with our Hutton Hotel halftime show. And Tim, as we look forward to half number 2, second half has been a problem at times for Vanderbilt this season. How do we see a really even and consistent final 20 minutes? Get out of here with a huge win.
Well, number one, we have to continue to move the basketball and have continuity in our offense where we pass, cut, set solid screens. We thought we did a pretty good job of that in the first half. And then secondly, we just got to play good, solid defense. We got to get some stops in the second half. If we get stops and can convert on the offense, we have a chance of winning this basketball game.
We talked about it throughout the first half. You love the balance of Vanderbilt. 8 different players scored in the first half. 8 of the 9 who were in the game.
Well, and that's the one thing. You look at A.J. Hogard, who has not been shooting the basketball. He only took 2 shots, but he was 2 for 2. But he did a good job of distributing the basketball in the half-court offense.
Let Martin & Zerfoss create a comprehensive insurance plan for you, your family, even your business at competitive prices. Martin & Zerfoss, the no-problem people. A few program notes. We'll be back with you on Saturday. The Commodore men against Ole Miss Saturday at 2:30 at Memorial Gym. Pregame at 2 o'clock. Women's basketball at Oklahoma Thursday at 6. Michaela Blake's the SEC and National Player of the Week, including SEC and National Freshman of the Week honors once again after her 55-point game against Auburn. Baseball against St. Mary's Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, the schedule at Hawkins Field. And if you're listening on 102.5 The Game, Predators hockey will be back at it on Saturday and Sunday, 5 o'clock for Nashville and the Colorado Avalanche. And then on Sunday, back-to-back games against the New Jersey Devils, also at 5. We'll take a break. The second half coming up next on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
Smith dribbles to the top of the key and lets it fly, and it's no good. Oh, but wait, he was fouled. They'll have another chance to win. Hey, you know what this reminds me of, Bub?
The game against State last year.
Nope, the bonus scratch instant games from the Tennessee Lottery. They give you 2 chances to win, one on the front of the ticket and one on the back.
Okay, that's random.
Play the bonus scratch instant games today for your chance at up to $500,000. The Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Picture this, the perfect summer barbecue. No stress, no responsibilities, just all your friends, burgers and hot dogs on the grill, and a delicious, refreshing Pepsi Zero Sugar in your hand. Sounds nice, doesn't it? Burgers sizzling, hot dogs cooking, Pepsi Zero Sugar fizzing, and a backyard of very, very happy people. Oh yeah, we could get used to this. Very, very used to this. Grilling, better with Pepsi.
Their jersey doesn't have a number. They don't hear the roar of the crowd after a goal or feel the anticipation as a ball sails through the net. And while they don't run bases, they do run routes every day. And the saves they make don't determine a game on the line, but a life on the line. For all the teams Vanderbilt Health supports, this is the most important one, their own. Be a part of the team that takes care of your team.
usual 20,000 here at Rupp Arena. Vanderbilt has kept them relatively quiet tonight. 41-40 the count. Commodores trailed by a point against Kentucky as we get ready for half number 2. Let's pause 10 seconds for a station ID along the Vanderbilt Sports Network from near field. Comprehensive coverage of college basketball. Tune to Sirius XM. SEC Radio is channel 374 and on the all-new Sirius XM app. Sirius XM is the home for your favorite team and conference, including live games plus interviews and analysis. Cheer along with the Sirius XM app. Listen to your team anywhere. Get a free trial at SiriusXM.com/SEC Radio 2025. Pat Adams, Jeff Hartness, Lee Cassell, tonight's officials, meeting 2:07 between the Commodores and the Wildcats. Vanderbilt won at Memorial 74-69, going for the first regular season sweep since 2007. And really, in the more important part of this, Tim, is you just want another big win to go into your postseason resumes. We're starting to get into the stretch run of the season here.
Well, if you can get a win on the road in Rupp Arena, that really does a lot for what you talk about, the resume. And then you guys said one game at a time. That would put us at 6 wins, and I think if you get to 8 wins in this league, in league play, with us being 12-1 and not for a pre-conference, I think we get an NCAA bid.
I would agree. Vanderbilt coming in at 5-7 in the SEC, one game behind Kentucky in the standings. They're 6-6. Both teams are 17-8 overall. Vanderbilt will start Grant Huffman for the second half, along with A.J. Hogarth, Chris Magnon, Tyler Nickel, and Devin McLaughlin. So it's Huffman in place of Edwards. He'll come off the bench for half number 2. Vanderbilt has broken his huddle. Commodores will move from right to left in the second half. Kentucky will have the ball coming out of halftime. Vanderbilt has only recorded 6 sweeps in this series history, and we mentioned earlier Vanderbilt did win 2 out of 3 in 2023, including a conference tournament win. The meeting in Nashville was memorable. Vanderbilt led by 14 at the break. Kentucky roared back to take the lead, but the Commodores finished strong, scoring the last 6 points to score the victory. Ready to roll for half number 2. Oweh puts the ball in play to Perry. Huffman out to guard the other side of midcourt as Perry brings it across. Goes to Oweh. Hash mark right side. Gives the car out between the circles. Hands it off to Perry. Kentucky has its original starting unit, including Amari Williams. Has been a tough matchup. Looks down low with Carr posting. 12 to shoot for Kentucky. Wraparound feed goes to Carr. Nickel guards. Carr trying to back him in. Shoves him away. Fakes, puts it up with the right. It bounces good. Kentucky has the first 2 of the second half. 43-40. Vanderbilt trailing by 3 with the basketball. Its first possession of the second half.
And McLaughlin got hit in the face right there.
Huffman goes across to Nickel, right side. Magnon with the catch, puts it on the deck. Driving in there against Carr. Slid to a stop, goes right side, catch by Huffman. Sends it up top, Magnon drives and kicks. Rise and fire, 3 from McLaughlin, in and out, no good. Popped out of there, and Oweh got the rebound. Here comes Oweh, who led Kentucky with 11 points. McLaughlin had 11 in the first half for Vanderbilt. Oweh straight away, down low. Williams left block, has McLaughlin behind him. They clear everybody out. Williams sweeps across and lays it in. And McLaughlin was probably fortunate to not get a foul as Williams moves into double figures. He has 11. Kentucky the first 2 buckets of the second half. Commodores got to get going here. Nickel with a catch. Hash mark right side. And here Coach Byington. There's Magnon off a high screen, wrap around, trying to go to McLaughlin, a little wide and take it away. Carr stepped in front, got the steal. Perry front court, goes to Carr, long 3, no good, off the front rim. Huffman is there to grab the rebound. Right to left comes Vanderbilt, trailing 45-40, played a minute and a half since halftime. Cross to Hogarth, has a 3 if he wants it. He swaps passes with Nickel. Hogarth going to drive into the paint. Reverse layup. Had it blocked. Hogarth going to the deck to try to regather. Went beyond the baseline on the right side. A.J. touching last. Kentucky gets the ball, and Vanderbilt still without points in the first 2 minutes.
Now, that's one of those right there where if you're A.J., you got to get him on your hip. And he didn't create any contact with Williams, and then he was able just to block the shot on the weak side.
Carry goes in for Nickel for Vanderbilt as Commodores have both the big guys in the game at the same time. Perry with Huffman right up on him. Perry down the left sideline, circles to the baseline, drops it off to Oweh. 15 on the shot clock. Williams with it out at the three-point arc. Thought he might hand it off. Williams, he lost it, juggled. Vanderbilt gathers in the loose ball as Huffman picked it up right near the Kentucky bench. Held the ball out. Vanderbilt got the takeaway. Huffman on the center circle. Vanderbilt trying to scratch here in the second half. Huffman off a high screen, drives in close, had it knocked down. Blocked by Kentucky. Oway, full head of steam, drives past McLaughlin and lays it in. Not the start Vanderbilt was looking for to begin the second half. 6-0. Kentucky 47-40.
I think we're going to get a 30-second right here.
Hogard front court. Timeout Vanderbilt. So a tough start to the second half. Vanderbilt down by 7. Biggest deficit so far. Jason Edwards will check in and we'll take the break. 17-17 to go in Lexington. This is Vanderbilt basketball from Learfield.
In a town known for music, one instrument stands above all. The Admiral, a tradition born at sea and anchored in Nashville. Its sound means you better set sail or face the might of the Commodores. Ford knows that strong traditions start with leadership, like Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 48 years straight. Drive F-150, proud sponsor of the Commodores at your Tennessee Ford dealer, based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
Drivers who switch and save with Progressive could save hundreds, which could be life-changing. I mean, you could put that money towards concert tickets for your daughter to see that singer who sings about painful breakups. And one song will inspire your little beauty to break up with that beast she's dating, Brian. Instead, she'll date someone who's nice and worthy of her love, not someone who addresses you and your spouse as bro. And it's all because you could save money switching at Progressive.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates, not available in all states.
At the Cupcake Collection, we believe there's always a reason to celebrate. From tailgates and study breaks to birthdays and beyond, there's cake for that. Ranked top 10 in the nation and the best cupcake in Tennessee, the Cupcake Collection is the home of the original sweet potato cupcake and just minutes from Vanderbilt University. Visit us in historic Germantown or at thecupcakecollection.com and use code ANCHORDOWN for 10% off your first order. Bringing you that nostalgic taste and feeling. Our cupcakes taste homemade because they are homemade.
Well, a 6-0 run for Kentucky out of halftime. The Commodores trail the Wildcats by a count of 47-40 with 17-17 to play. Vanderbilt basketball is supported by Jackalope Brewing Company, home of the Nashville favorite, Bear Walker Maple Brown. Available at all Commodore basketball games and at a watering hole near you. Tim, how does Vanderbilt regroup here and start to turn things around and settle in and play like they did in the first half?
Well, we had two early turnovers here in the second half, and that's one of the things that, if you look at our second halves in the conference, we've averaged giving up about 45 points, and you can't afford to do that when you're on the road especially. So you've got Edwards back in the game right now, and so you got to have some instant offense from him.
Yeah, you look at the splits, first half versus second half. In the SEC, 46% in the first half on average, 37% from three. And positive in the points category. Second half opponents 55%, 44% from three-point land. Commodores put the ball in play. And it goes to Hogard. Gives to Edwards deep left side. Checked in during the timeout. Fast pass goes to Carey straight away. Back to Hogard on the right. Brea guards man-to-man and a foul on Kentucky. This may be Williams.
I think it's Oway.
Yeah,
because he was grabbing Edwards, and that was probably the third time he grabbed him when the ball was put in play. So he probably could have had 3 fouls in just that one possession.
There's been a couple trips like that. Like they could have called more than one. That's the first for either team in the second half. Grant Huffman throws it in for Vanderbilt. Going to be Hogard popping out to take it between the circles. Hands it back to Huffman. Vanderbilt looking for his first points of the second half. 3 minutes in. Hogard up top. Carey sets a screen. Hogard looking to probe down the left lane line. Puts in the brakes. Brea bodies him up. Outside to Edwards with 6 with 5. To McLaughlin straight away with 4 to the corner. That's Huffman driving, dishing. Carey inside. Jump hook. Bounce is good. Boy, a friendly bounce for Jalen Carey. Will take it. Needed points. 47-42. Vanderbilt on the board here in the second half. Carey operates around Williams. He got the pass over to Carr. Oway at the three-point line. Carr posting against McLaughlin. Mid-post right side. Carr has his dribble going baseline. Bump from McLaughlin. A lot of contact. Takeaway Hogard. Snuck around in front and got the steal. Vanderbilt gets a turnover. McLaughlin down to Carey, put it up, had it blocked. Carey got it back and put it in after Williams blocked his initial attempt.
Yeah, really nice play that time defensively by McLaughlin on Carr.
A takeaway and 2. 9 points off turnovers for Vanderbilt tonight. 47-44. Commodores back within 3. We've played 4 since halftime. Perry near the Kentucky bench. A foul down low. McLaughlin trying to deal with Carr. It'll be McLaughlin for his second and the team's first of the half. And that will mean the media break with 15:56 to play. Vanderbilt trailing at Kentucky 47-44 on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from there for you.
Looking for something to take your mind off this traffic? How about a true story of instant success? Did you hear about the 2 friends who went grocery shopping in Ashland City and picked up everything on their list plus $75,000? Or the one where a truck driver made a last-minute stop off Interstate 40 and drove off with a cool $1 million? All their lives changed in an instant, and yours could too. So stop by your local retailer for your chance with instant games from the Tennessee Lottery. Game-changing, life-changing fun. Please play responsibly.
Anchor down with our coverage of Commodores basketball. This is the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey, Commodore fans, the Holiday Inn West End Vanderbilt is your headquarters for week-long entertainment. Stop by the Commodore Grill and enjoy live music from some of Nashville's best songwriters from 6 to 10 p.m., 7 nights a week. Grab a cup of Bongo Java from our coffee bar Brew to start your morning. Brew is in the main lobby. The Holiday Inn West End Vanderbilt, just walking distance from the stadium. The game starts here.
As a homeowner, you want energy and cost efficiency.
No kidding.
As a contractor, you want top-notch materials for your customers.
No kidding.
31W Insulation provides CertainTeed fiberglass and invert spray foam, AMAR garage doors, Genie operators, bath accessories, closet-made closet systems, door hardware, window blinds, mirrors, shower enclosures.
Are you kidding?
Nope. Your one-stop shop for all home and commercial projects. 31W Insulation, family-owned and trusted since 1972. Call 888-241-4563 for a free in-home estimate. 31W.com.
Nice recovery by Vanderbilt after Kentucky scored the first 6 points of the second half. The Commodores trail 47-44 with 15:56 to play in Lexington. Vanderbilt basketball is brought to you by Chick-fil-A River Gate. They remind you to eat more chicken. Tim, you look at the scoring for Vanderbilt. The 2 big guys, McLaughlin and Carey, combining for 19 points and 8 rebounds tonight.
Well, you really like what you see right there. And the thing about it is you got to stay out of foul trouble here in the second half. McLaughlin just picked up his second foul on Carr, but again, I like what you see after coming back when they scored the first 6 points right out of the gate. You come back and score the next 4. So
they got 4 Vanderbilt players with 2 fouls, including those 2, McLaughlin and Carey. Also Hogard and Magnon each with 2 personals. Chandler with 2 and Owe with 2 for Kentucky. Edwards and Hoffman as well as Hogard, Carey and McLaughlin out of the timeout. 15:56 to play. Another game against a ranked team for the Commodores. Long stretch here. Kentucky ranked number 17. In play, it goes to Owe out behind the three-point line. Brea wanted to turn into a 3, but Hogard got there to defend. Pressures him out near midcourt. Bounce pass goes to Williams, head of the circle. Williams going to go left, flip it off to the left side as Brea. Commodores get a double team. Now it's Williams against Carey beneath the basket. They have him pinned, but he pops out and puts it in.
Well, Jalen's got to body him up a little further out on the baseline right there.
49-44. Vanderbilt down by 5. We played 4.5 minutes since halftime. At the left elbow, it's Carey. Goes to Hogard up top. McLaughlin for 3. In and out, no good. Rebound collected by Williams.
Had a good look right there now.
Sure did. He made 2 of them back in the first half. Williams brings it up front court and ready to back down against Carey. Into the paint with the left hand. Flips it in. He is a tough cover, man.
Yeah, he takes the basketball and to the court right there, and he likes to go over that right shoulder. You got to force him back over, make him use his right hand.
He's up to 15 points, has 6 since halftime. We played 5 minutes. McLaughlin right wing, goes to Hogard straight away. Lost his man Brea for a moment, and he throws it away. Threw it back outside and bounced off the press table to our right. Kentucky gets it back. They lead 51-44 with 14:51 to play. 6 turnovers for Vanderbilt. Kentucky has committed 8. Vanderbilt leads in points off turnovers 9-8. Colin Chandler's in the game for Kentucky. Gave him a lift in the first half. Goes left off a screen set by Carr, who goes down to post left of the lane. Turns around to face McLaughlin. Now going to drive. In the paint he goes, trying to flip it up, and got it to go with the right hand. Carr scores 53-44.
And Carr and Williams are doing some damage here early in the second half.
Hoffman now between the circles for Vanderbilt. Needing a bucket to quiet the crowd. Down by 9, the biggest deficit so far. Hoffman looking for Edwards. Couldn't get open. Hoffman continues on the dribble. Drives down the lane. Goes with the right. Couldn't finish. Carey couldn't get to the rebound, and he got a tough foul right there. That's 3 on Carey as he battled with Chandler trying to get the board.
Well, that's where you got to finish right there. You got a wide open lane, and, again, you got big 7-footers trying to block shots, and you got to take it up strong.
This stretch not going well for the Commodores. Huffman checks out as Tanner checks in. He was big in the first half. Nickel goes in to replace Carey with that 3rd foul. And some rest for Amari Williams for Kentucky. They brought on Brandon Garrison. 53-44, got 14-10 to play.
There's a foul call on Carey. That counts as his 3rd and the team's 2nd.
Chandler against Tanner. Chandler puts on the brakes as he arrives front court. Goes parallel to the midcourt stripe to the left. Touched by Garrison. Got it back to Chandler. Over to Brea between the circles. Edwards guards. Feeds it left elbow. Carr against Nickel. Carr spins in the paint. Fade away. Off the front rim. No good. McLaughlin got the board. Commodores get a stop. Turn it into points. Hogard on a drive. High pass. Nickel jumps up to get left corner. Hooks it outside for Tanner. Cross he goes to Hogard. Shoots it back to Tanner. Tyler down the middle. Fans it right side. Hogard for 3. Bouncing. No good. Rebound Carr.
Yeah, you had good penetration that time. Wide open shot from the 3-point line.
Yeah, they ran that offense exactly to get what you wanted. Knocked away from Carr, but Garrison grabs a loose ball out behind the 3-point line. Lobs low. Oway with a catch. Reverse is no good. Contested down low. You had Hogard and McLaughlin, and Vanderbilt has the ball. Down 53-44. Left corner. Edwards for 3. No good. Off the heel. Trying to track down the rebound. Nickel gets on the deck, but Kentucky got it. It's Chandler. Chandler left to right across the midcourt stripe. Driving and kicking left corner. Here's the 3. It's good. That was Andrew Carr with a big shot. Give Kentucky a double-figure lead.
Well, we're going to take another timeout right here, but really nice penetration that time by Chandler. And then you've got a big guy, 7 feet, that can knock down threes.
9-0 run for Kentucky to make it 56-44 with 12:53 to play. We'll keep it here. The 30-second TO leaves Vanderbilt with only 1 timeout. Vanderbilt on a drought of 3 minutes. 0 for the last 4. Kentucky has made 5 of its last 7.
Well, once again, you start out slow in the second half, and when you do that on the road, especially against a team like Kentucky who can shoot the ball from the 3-point line, you look at their 3-point shooting right now. What are they? 7 of 10, 1 of 2. So, gosh, it's just one of those things where you play solid defense for a little while, and you score 4 points to cut it to 2, and then you let them go on like a 9-0 run right here, and you got to claw back in.
One thing Vanderbilt's done well all season when they've had deficits, been able to be tough and climb back in games. Vanderbilt was down 41-40 at the half, but Kentucky's outscored it 15-4 since the break. Got a dig deep. Another big game on the road. Starting to run out of opportunities. 5 games to play after tonight. Trying to get enough wins to get into the bracket. Long way to go. Hogard and Tanner, McLaughlin, Nickel, and Edwards for the black and gold. Tanner crosses the midcourt stripe on the jog. Kentucky waits defensively. Played man-to-man throughout the night. Tanner slides to the left. Almonor gets him on a switch. Left corner. McLaughlin with the catch. Going to drive it against Garrison. Jump hook. Rolls good. Flipped it in with the right hand on the move. Vanderbilt needed that basket to stop the 9-0 run.
But now you got to get some defensive stops here.
56-46. 12.5 minutes to play. Chandler freed up by a screen. Fire left corner. Brea rises up. 3 good.
What happened right there, the cut on the inside Hogard got sucked in too much to the lane, and they threw the skip pass for a wide open three. You cannot release off Brea that much.
He is deadly from three-point land. Tanner backs off right wing. Edwards rises up. He takes a three. That's in and out. No good. One and done as Brea got the rebound. 59-46. Vanderbilt in danger territory here. Brea took up a shot. Nickel blocked it. Vanderbilt got the rebound. Hit ahead. Down court. It's Edwards. Going to go in and attack. Trying to take it up. Albanor fouls him. Edwards gets free throws. Matt Adams says number 15. That'll be his first. And the team's second. And immediate timeout. Oh, they got it on Chandler. Okay. Foul either way. 59-46. Commodores trail. 11:50 to play. Immediate break here in Lexington on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
This game is brought to you by Jackalope Brewing Company, the official craft brewery of Vanderbilt Athletics. Proudly available at all Commodore basketball games, where our thirst for victory is only matched by our thirst for local beer. Feel like hitting the town? Come visit us for a pint at our brewery and tap room located in Nashville's Wedgwood, Houston neighborhood. Jackalope Brewing Company, encouraging you to anchor down and drink legendary and responsibly.
Planning for retirement is like preparing for the big game. You need offense, defense, and the right team on your side. As the official retirement planning partner of Vanderbilt Athletics, Strategic Wealth Designers has a goal to help you create a winning financial plan so you're prepared for life's biggest moments. Strategic Wealth Designers, helping America retire since 2002. Visit swdgroup.com or call 1-87-SWD-group today. Strategic Wealth Designers is an official partner of Vanderbilt Athletics. No endorsement by Vanderbilt Athletics is stated or implied, and Vanderbilt Athletics is not a client of Strategic Wealth Designers.
Martin and Zerfoss believes insurance is the foundation upon which businesses and families build their futures. For over 40 years, Martin and Zerfoss has worked with companies and individuals to build comprehensive coverage packages. Home, auto, life, health, disability, long-term care, all types of commercial, builder's risk, workers' comp, you name it. Whatever type of insurance you need, call Martin and Zerfoss. Online at martinzerfoss.com.
It was a one-point game at halftime. Vanderbilt's been outscored 18-6 in the second half here in Lexington. Commodores trail Kentucky 59-46. Vanderbilt basketball brought to you by Kohl's. The unexpected happens every day. When it does, head to Kohl's and Kohl's.com for everything your family needs. Kohl's, where families come first.
Kevin, you look at a 12-2 run over the last 3:48. Vanderbilt, you look at their shooting stats. We're 3 for 12. Kentucky 8 for 12. And, all of a sudden you look up and they hit two threes. And, 66% both from the three and from the field goal. And you just can't play in this league like that when you're giving up that kind of percentage based from the field goal and the three-point line. So, again, another second half early on. Vanderbilt's got to right the ship now, and they got to play solid defense here, this last 11:50.
It's a long way to go, and the one thing that gives you optimism is Kentucky isn't always the best defensive team, so maybe you can take advantage. It's going to be Edwards at the foul stripe for 2. Out of the timeout here. 7 points back in the first half. His first trip to the stripe tonight. Free throw's good. Got his shot at 83%. That makes him 112 out of 134. Vanderbilt's leader in both attempts and in makes on the season. Fourth in the SEC in scoring at 17. Free throw number 2 is no good. Oweh got the rebound. Top 10 in the conference in both free throw makes and free throw attempts. Almanor rises up, now goes to the corner. Chandler, a wide open look, couldn't hit the 3. Rebound knocked down by Carey on the left baseline. Got it away from Garrison for Kentucky. Edwards in the offensive court for the Commodores, down 59-47. 11.5 minutes to play. Tanner with double screen to the top. Goes to the right, little shake. Down the middle he goes, puts on the brakes, took it up against Almanor. It's going to be a block that is called a jump ball as Almanor got a hand on top. Commodores keep it with 14 to shoot. Throw it back in.
Tyler, he had his head up right there. He had Tyler Nickel wide open in the corner for a wide open 3.
Lee Cassell says, calm down another step to throw the ball in play. Left baseline, keeping the count. Goes to Carey. Behind the arc, Garrison guards. Carey now puts on the floor. Turns his back, sends it outside. Nickel up top with 7 on the shot clock against Noah. Gives it off to Tanner. Outside, Nickel on the right. Deep one on its way and well short. Offensive board taken by Vanderbilt as Collins got it. The shot clock timer sounded, but Vanderbilt hit the rim. Play continues. Edwards outside. Chandler went for a knockaway right at midcourt and got his 4th foul instead.
That's his 3rd and the team's 3rd.
Well, they had Chandler for 3 fouls already. They must have changed one somewhere. It's going to be Amari Williams checking in to replace Garrison. Either way, it is 3 second-half fouls for Kentucky.
Well, now Kentucky's gone back big. They're bringing Carr at 6'10" back in and Amari Williams at 7 feet back in. So now what you've got is Carey playing the 5, Nickel playing the 4 against those guys.
In play, it goes to Tanner. Tanner and Collins, Nickel, Carey, Edwards for the Commodores. Tanner looking to probe, turned away. Now at the left elbow. Collins up top, works against Carr. Stops at the free throw line. Right side, he plays for Nickel. Nickel gets into the paint, lost the handle. Tanner picks it up, shoots a 3. It is no good. Online, but a little strong. Chandler got the rebound. Hit head down court, intended for Williams. A little wide. Finds its way into the photographers. So Vanderbilt gets it as Kentucky tried to throw a long hit-ahead pass. Commodores get it back on the turnover, trailing by 12. Got 10.5 minutes to play.
You got to get help, right? Okay, so I didn't see Jason Edwards back. I thought everybody was walking away from him, so.
Edwards lets the ball roll as Vanderbilt puts it in play. Away, it's his defender. Edwards arrives front court. Edwards drives past him all the way to the basket, lanes it up and in. Straight to the bucket. Edwards his first 2 of the second half.
Yeah, I think you got to get Edwards involved in the offense from the very beginning here.
Cuts it to 10. Edwards has 10. It's 59-49. Just over 10 to play. Oweh on air midcourt. Got Carr setting a screen. Nickel gets Oweh.
And now you got Carr on Collins down low.
Williams takes a pass, head of the circle. Carey puts a hand in his face. Bounce feed, mid-post. Carr going to send it to Oweh, cutting down the baseline. Reverse layup is good. 15 for Oweh. Lead back to a dozen for Kentucky. 61-49. Just past the midpoint, half number 2. Edwards out at the midcourt stripe. Driving down the left lane line. Oweh picks him up. Edwards sends it back out to Tanner. Right wing, he plays for Collins. He shakes, moves in, kicks it outside. Tanner with a catch, driving against Chandler. Fires it up top. Collins for 3. It's no good. Hard off the back rim. Rebound through a few hands, and Chandler grabs a 50-50 ball for Kentucky. 9:24 to play. Vanderbilt down by 12 here in Lexington. Chandler on the bounce. Tanner picks him up. Tanner goes above the screen. Chandler circles and plays to the right corner. Open look for Noah. Couldn't hit the 3. Almost missed everything into the hands of Nickel. Nickel runs it up. Looks for Tanner. Gets it to him. Yeah, fresh troops for both teams. Next stoppage in play with 9 minutes to go. Well, needs to get going here. Here's Tanner at the free throw line. He floats. He banks it off the backboard. No good. Chandler had inside position. Got another rebound.
Well, Chandler's played really well for Kentucky here tonight.
He has. He's given him a big lift. That's 7 points and 6 rebounds. Carr just inside the three-point line, left side, works against Nickel. Tanner came over to double, outside to Chandler, right side, Oweh, shoots a 3, good.
Well, you had to send a double team down low to Carr right there. And what they did is they just made the extra pass for a wide open 3.
15 is the advantage for Kentucky, 64-49. Edwards hooks a pass to Carey. Now he plays to Collins right side. Tanner pops out to take it straight away. Goes to Edwards. A shot fake, driving past Oweh. Reach foul on Kentucky. Edwards went in and scored. Won't count. Foul on the floor will be on Oweh, his 3rd. Team's 4th. Out of bounds to Vanderbilt. Commodores have only scored 9 points in the first almost 12 minutes of the second half. Kentucky has put up 23. 64-49 with 8:19 to go.
Well, you got to stay in touch right here. You know, you got 8:19 left. I mean, you're down 15, but you got to be efficient in your half-court offense here.
Hit a couple shots, get a couple stops, climb right back in here. Magnon to Hogarth. Both those guys should check back in to go with Nickel as well as McLaughlin and Carey. Hogarth directs traffic. Heels on the center court logo. Carey comes out, slips a screen. Hogarth goes down the left lane line. He put it up. That's a goaltend. Williams blocked it up on the backboard, so count the basket for A.J. Hogarth.
Well, Hogarth did a really good job getting Perry on his hip right there, and then he saw Williams coming over from the weak side, and he was able to get the basketball off really quick.
64-51. Commodores down 13. Hogard on the night, 7 points and 3 assists. Travis Perry, as Vanderbilt jumps into this 1-3-1 zone that we saw some against Tennessee. Oway outside. The back end of the zone, you got Carey. Oway up top, puts on the brakes of the left elbow, goes down low, and Carr ducks. So they beat the zone for 2 by Carr. He slams it two-handed, 66-51.
Well, that's what happens when you penetrate to the elbow of the free throw line right there. You break the defense down and it collapses, and then you can angle pass.
Carr, Kentucky's third double-figure score in this game with 11. Pair of number 11s battling on the left side. Hogard against Perry. Outside he goes to Nickel. Puts it on the deck, goes to the corner. 3 for Magnon and a swish.
Well, you'd love to see some offense out of him, especially from the three-point line.
Scored 7 tonight. Vanderbilt trims it to 12 at 66-54. 7:12 to play. Perry goes over to Brea. Almost at the midcourt stripe. See if Vanderbilt plays another possession of the zone. It looks like it.
Yeah, you got to drop deep back into that free throw line right there, though.
They get it to the free throw line. It's Carr back again against Nickel. Lost the handle, lost the ball. It's going to go to Vanderbilt after the timeout. Well defended by Nickel with 6:51 to play. We'll go to Gus Center Network Studios for an update as well when we come back. Commodores trailing 66-54. This is Vanderbilt basketball from Learfield.
Picture this, the perfect summer barbecue. No stress, no responsibilities, just all your friends, burgers and hot dogs on the grill, and a delicious, refreshing Pepsi Zero Sugar in your hand. Sounds nice, doesn't it? Burgers sizzling, hot dogs cooking, Pepsi Zero Sugar fizzing, and a backyard of very, very happy people. Oh yeah, we could get used to this. Very, very used to this. Pepsi, the official beverage of Grill's Night Out.
We're taking a 60-second local break. Then more Commodore basketball coverage on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
Their jersey doesn't have a number. They don't hear the roar of the crowd after a goal or feel the anticipation as a ball sails through the net. And while they don't run bases, they do run routes every day. And the saves they make don't determine a game on the line, but a life on the line. For all the teams Vanderbilt Health supports, this is the most important one, their own. Be a part of the team that takes care of your team.
Which schools will take home the prestigious Learfield Directors Cup as the top college athletic programs for the 2024-25 college athletics season? You can follow the standings of your favorite team or alma mater at L Directors Cup on Twitter and online at thedirectorscup.com. Trophies will be awarded in June 2025 to the winning institutions in all college sports divisions. Learfield Directors Cup, the crowning achievement in college athletics.
Kentucky leading Vanderbilt 66-54, 6:51 to go second half. Gus Wedekamp with you inside the network studios. 2 games still to come in SEC play in about a half hour from now. Number 1 Auburn hosting Arkansas at Neville Arena, plus number 4 Alabama travels to number 15 Missouri in Columbia. Back out to Rupp Arena, guys. Vanderbilt trying to stave off another case of those second half woes.
Boy, no doubt. Appreciate it, Gus. We'll check in again after the game. And Tim, the news got even worse during the break as they reviewed the play involving A.J. Hogard.
Was called. That call is reversed. It is not goaltending. 2 points will be taken off of Vanderbilt.
So Vanderbilt has 2 taken away. That layup by Hogard that was blocked, it was called a goaltend initially. I thought that was definitely a goaltend on Amari Williams.
Absolutely.
On that play. That's tough right there, and that could certainly make a difference. Mark Byington getting an explanation from Jeff Hartness. I'm not sure how that's not a goaltend. To me, that one was pretty clear. He just slammed it off the backboard as Hogard put it up.
I mean, the ball went off the backboard, and you're not allowed to. That was a goaltend. Well, and the bad part about it is on the miss, Carey gets it and puts it back in.
But Vanderbilt doesn't get anything out of it.
They don't get anything out of it.
Yeah, that is difficult right there. 6:51 to go, so make it a 14-point deficit. Hogarth lets the ball roll all the way into the front court. Picks it up, goes to McLaughlin, left baseline. Double team comes out to Hogarth. Switching hands on the dribble, into the paint. Fires outside, wide pass. Nickel gets to Magnon trying to deal for Carey. Foul on Kentucky will be whistled against Kobe Barea, his first and the team's fifth.
Foul is on Brea. That's his first and the team's fifth.
Vanderbilt gets a fresh 20 on the shot clock, down by 14 with 6:40 to go. Deep in the second half here. Commodores have only put up 12 points so far. Into Carey on the inbounds play, and he scores.
Yeah, a really nice rear screen that time by Tyler Nickel. So I think they're going to go stay in this zone defense right here.
66-54. 6.5 minutes to play.
It's a little bit of a matchup zone.
Yeah. Kind of a 2-3 look almost. Kind of goes between a 2-3 and a 1-3-1. Bounce pass goes to Brea out near the midcourt stripe. Watch Vanderbilt really work on this zone in practice back on Monday. Deep to the left. It's Perry with the catch. He's going to pull up, take about a 25-footer and hit it. Perry was way out there behind the three-point line. A guy who scored 5,000 points in high school. 69-54. That was a big shot. Hogarth against Perry. Puts in the breaks right lane line. Outside to Nickel at the head of the circle. Carey for a screen trying to free up Nickel. He goes to the paint, jumps to a stop with the right. Bounces it up, no good. Tipped up on the rim. Battle on for the loose ball. It's going to be out of bounds to Kentucky.
Oh, I tell you what, I thought that went off of Williams' foot.
Baseline official Lee Cassell, it went off, says it went off Jalen Carey. So Kentucky has the ball, leading by 15 with 5:40 left in this game. Vanderbilt is down by only one at halftime. 28-14 Cincinnati. Cobbler's going to take away. Picked up by Magnon. Transition here. It's a 3-on-1. Carey trying to slide it back to Magnon, and Vanderbilt turns it over. They have a chance to score in transition.
And see, I don't understand why Magnon gave it back to Carey at the three as the point guard. He should just take it to the rim and take it up strong.
Also checking in number 3.
Tanner's going in. Hogarth will get rest here at the 5:30 mark. Vanderbilt down by 15. So the lineup has Huffman and Tanner as well as Carey, McLaughlin, and Magnon. Mari Williams dribbles ball up the court for Kentucky. Driving on Carey down the left side, put it up, rolls home.
Well, I tell you what, you cannot let him get to his left hand right there. And you think at 7 feet that he's not going to take it all the way to the basket with the number of dribbles, and he takes it all the way to the rim.
Williams and Owe have combined for 35 for Kentucky tonight. Tanner backs away, goes to Huffman straight away. Magnon with the catch, turns his way into the paint. Had it stripped as he took it up. Brea knocked it out of bounds. I think Brea got hit in the face. Vanderbilt's going to have 11 to shoot. 71-54 the count. Second half has been tough for the Commodores. It's going to be Owe going in to replace Noah for Kentucky. They're also going to bring on Brandon Garrison. He will replace Amari Williams. 17, the biggest deficit Vanderbilt has faced tonight. In play Tanner, left wing. Magnon outside straight away. Huffman fans it right side. It's McLaughlin. Feeds it mid-post. Carey made a nice move. Hammers it. And one. Carey with the dunk.
I tell you what, that was an and one, but it was continuation. It looked to me like he got fouled out on the floor, and that's exactly what Mark Pope is saying, and he put it on the floor.
Well, Carey turned around and slammed it. Will step up to the free throw line. Crowd didn't like the call, neither did head coach Mark Pope, as Tim described, and it's going to be a fourth foul whistle against Owe.
Yeah, that was a little NBA continuation right there, but we'll take it.
Yeah, we need all the points we can get at this point. You make the free throw, you cut it to 14. Carey at the stripe. Another good night for this guy. A dozen points and 3 rebounds. Free throw, no good. Rims out. Kentucky got the board. So Vanderbilt does get a bucket out of that trip. Kentucky has made its last 4 field goal attempts. Owe goes to Almanor. Back to Owe. Driving against Huffman, puts it on his hip, took an extra step, flipped it up and in.
I I'll tell you what, I thought Oway got away with a little bit of a chicken wing
He
right
did,
there.
He did a lot of stuff on that play. A chicken wing looked like a travel, too. Well, Carey might take the pick and pop. Jumps to a stop in the paint instead. Bounce pass intended for Collins in traffic. Intercepted by Kentucky.
Now it's getting a little bit out of hand right
It
here.
sure is. Here goes Bray on a drive. Going to flip it to the left side. Perry for three. That one's good. Well, slip it away from Vanderbilt here in this second half. Kentucky leads by 20. 76-56 with 4 minutes to go. Pitch on the wing. Collins with a catch outside to Carey. Kentucky has made its last 6 field goal attempts, including a couple big threes. Tanner driving right lane line. Collins in the corner. Wanted to step back and take a three. Oway was there. 12 on the shot clock. Collins defended closely. Slapped down. Picked up by Carey. 6 on the shot clock. Turns around. Had it blocked. Garrison swats away his shot attempt, and Kentucky has the ball.
Well, the ball's sticking a little too much.
Commodore in traffic, or in transition, I should say, shoots a three that was no good. Vanderbilt has it. Not going the Commodore's way in the second half. Allen Carey on a screen. Trying to free up Tanner. It's been that kind of second half. Media break with 3:22 to go as Carey picks up his fourth. Kentucky in front, 76-56. Back for the finish after this on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
In a town known for music, one instrument stands above all. The Admiral, a tradition born at sea and anchored in Nashville. Its sound means you better set sail or face the might of the Commodores. Ford knows that strong traditions start with leadership, like Ford F-Series, America's best-selling trucks 48 years straight. Drive F-150, proud sponsor of the Commodores at your Tennessee Ford dealer, based on 1977 to 2024 total sales.
This game is brought to you by Jackalope Brewing Company, the official craft brewery of Vanderbilt Athletics. Proudly available at all Commodore basketball games, where our thirst for victory is only matched by our thirst for local beer. Feel like hitting the town? Come visit us for a pint at our brewery and tap room located in Nashville's Wedgwood, Houston neighborhood. Jackalope Brewing Company, encouraging you to anchor down and drink legendary and responsibly.
Hutton Hotel, Nashville's original boutique hotel, is in the vibrant West End, just steps away from the iconic Music Row. Enjoy a stylish stay in the modern guest rooms and suites, featuring luxurious amenities, contemporary design, and thoughtful touches that reflect the spirit of Nashville. After a day of exploring Music City, unwind in your room before heading to the on-site music venue, Analog, to catch a performance or savor a meal at Evelyn's, the hotel's classic Americana-inspired restaurant. Experience the essence of Nashville and find your Nashville state of mind at Hutton Hotel.
Well, Vanderbilt down by 20 with 3:22 to play here in Lexington, a game that was a one-point game at a halftime. Vanderbilt was down 41-40. Kentucky's outscored them 35-16 since the break. Commodore Basketball brought to you by Moe's Southwest Grill. From the second you walk into Moe's, you'll notice something different. You'll feel welcome. 9 convenient locations around the greater Nashville area. Moe's is ready for you to roll all in for handcrafted burritos, bowls, and tacos, plus crowd-pleasing catering. Welcome to free chips and salsa, and welcome to Moe's. Second half, Tim, Kentucky shot 68%. They've gone 5 of 9 from 3. They haven't shot a free throw. Vanderbilt 30% in the second half, 1 of 9 from distance, 1 of 3 from the foul line. Vanderbilt from three-point land tonight, 5 out of 24. Kentucky's on 10 of 24.
Well, you know, and again, right out of the gate, we just stopped moving the basketball like we did in the first half. We just had really good continuity. We screened well. We cut hard. We did things that, you know, it takes to win basketball games. And in the second half, all of a sudden, we just, the flip switch, and it went off. And, you know, we're pounding the basketball again. It's sticking. And, give Kentucky a lot of credit. Offensively, they're getting after us a little bit. And Williams has really done a good job in this game.
And they've really started to play with more confidence, too, as Vanderbilt pressures out of the timeout here. Perry against Tanner. Seen some other guys make some big threes, including a couple by Travis Perry in this stretch. Oway just inside the arc. Garrison's going to try one straight away. His three bounces no good. Mignon collects a rebound. 3 minutes to go. Commodores down by 20. And really a little flurry here just in the last couple minutes as stretch that lead out to 20 after Vanderbilt was hanging within striking distance. Bounce pass goes to Mignon in traffic, broken up. Vanderbilt turned it over after the bounce by Tanner. Lob deflected by Tanner, prevented a dunk. Right side, Almanor for three, good. Kentucky has it rolling in this stretch. 79-56, 2.5 minutes to go.
Well, when you get in transition like that, all of a sudden you get spot up three-point shooters.
McLaughlin tries one from deep. It wouldn't go. One and done as Owe gets the rebound. 2.5 minutes left. Did not see this coming in the second half. It was really close throughout the first half. 1-point game at halftime. Almonor looks inside. Goes to Brea on the right. Guarded by Edwards. Brea with a wraparound bounce pass. Garrison with a catch up top. Finds Owe with a handoff. Owe had it knocked loose. Tanner called for a foul. That is only 3.5 for Vanderbilt. Tanner's first of the night. Make it 4.5 for the Commodores. Grant Huffman for Chris Magnon. The 2:09 mark, 79-56. Goes in play to Perry. We talked about how just winning one of these games in this difficult 3-game stretch could take some pressure off. Vanderbilt gets a takeaway. McLaughlin, a nice pass down court. Tanner catches and lays it in. 79-58. Under 2 minutes to play. Perry front court. Have a couple guys on their team who are high school legends. Perry and Tanner, that matchup. Guys who are state champions, Mr. Basketball. Gatorade Players of the Year. Back cut, Brea lays it in. Foul on Vanderbilt. Brea a chance at a 3-point play.
Well, once again, we did this in shoot around about, not giving the guy the backdoor cut right there. You force him out to the 3-point line on the perimeter, and again, you turn your head right there, and all of a sudden Brea makes a really, really strong cut to the basket.
Foul on Edwards, his second, team's fifth. Brea for 1. He had 2 threes back in the first half, 1 here in the second half. 4 players for Kentucky in double figures, including Brea, who now has 12 as he completes the 3-point play. 82-58. Vanderbilt was on track for his usual point total, but he's put up 18 here in the second half. Edwards outside. He puts a hand in his face. Edwards going to take him down the lane. Reverse layup, flips it up, no good. McLaughlin tips the rebound to himself. Almonor jumps in to try to take it away. It's called for a foul. Vanderbilt gets 1 and 1 as McLaughlin will go to the line with 1:22 to go. Noah and Colin Chandler go in. Owe and Brea check out. J.Q. Roberts in the game for Vanderbilt. Sophomore from Bloomington, Indiana, making appearance number 15. Seen him pick up a few minutes in this stretch of games. McLaughlin hits the free throw, earns the bonus shot. 11 points and 6 rebounds in the first half. As 13 and 9 make it 14 points, 9 boards, and 2 assists with 1 more free throw coming up. Bonus shot on its way, no good. Garrison got the rebound. 1 out of 2 from McLaughlin. 82-59 coming up on 1 minute to play. Perry to the front court. Roberts picks him up. Perry goes over to Noah, left side. He got some mismatches in different spots. Over the top and intercepted. Pass is a little too wide, intended for Garrison. It was caught by McLaughlin. Goes over to Collins. Left baseline, he catches, put it up. Hard foul by Kentucky. We'll get Collins to the free throw line with 58 seconds. That one goes on Brandon Garrison.
That's his first in the team's name.
Collins scored 4 points, all back in the first half on the season, 73% from the foul stripe. His free throw is good. The junior from Clover, South Carolina. First point of half number 2. Collins, swish on the second. (82-61) inside the final minute. Perry to Almonor. Chandler with a catch. It's made a big difference for Kentucky tonight. Goes up top. Garrison fires left side. Catch by Noah. Full head of steam outside. Chandler launches from 3. No good. Long rebound. McLaughlin gets a double-double. So grabs a rebound. Gives him 14 and 10. Differential about 6 seconds here. Tanner at the free throw line. McLaughlin left side. Devin going to take it in. Contact with Almanor. Drives him in close. Put up his shot. Left is short. Rebound to Noah for Kentucky, and they can run out the clock. 18 seconds. Perry walks it across. Kentucky's fans salute their team. A 1-point game at halftime of the second half belonged to Kentucky. They outscored Vanderbilt 41-21 in half number 2 and win the game 82-61. Commodores go to 5-8 in the SEC, 17-9 overall. Kentucky 18-8, 7-6 in conference play, and that's really a tough one. We talked about the second half, and that was one of the tougher second halves we've seen.
Well, that's been kind of Vanderbilt's MO over the last 4 or 5 games. Is that second half is a situation where you just don't get things done offensively, and I thought we played a really solid first half, and there were some times where I thought we could have played a little bit better defensively, but in the second half, boy, I tell you what, give Kentucky a lot of credit. They shot the ball really well from the three-point line, and we just didn't perform in our offense.
Vanderbilt only 29% in the second half, 1 of 10 from 3. Kentucky on the night shot 58%, 65% after the break. They made 11 of 27 from 3. Vanderbilt only 5 of 25 on the evening from behind the arc. So Vanderbilt will regroup, head back to Nashville, get ready for Ole Miss on Saturday. Again, the final score, Kentucky 82 and Vanderbilt 61. Our Sorry postgame show is up next on the Vanderbilt Sports Network from Learfield.
Smith dribbles to the top of the key and lets it fly, and it's